everybody, and welcome inside Jimmy John's Field here in beautiful downtown Utica. I'm Enver Chappell alongside my broadcast partner, Alex Johnson. And Alex, a tremendous matchup for you tonight here at Jimmy John's Field. It is the Friday night fireworks presented by Magna, and is also Meet the Hoppers night. Tonight's matchup for you, it's the Westside Woolly Mammoths coming in at 6-5, taking on the 9-3 Eastside Diamond Hoppers. Again, Alex, your thoughts on tonight's matchup?
Well, it's going to be a good one here tonight, Enver, and we're looking at both of these teams coming into the game here tonight. The Hoppers coming in at 9-3, first place in the USPBL standings over the first few weeks of the season. They've been on a roll here over the last few weeks, considering where they are here right now. And then take a look at the Mammoths. They're coming off a huge 10-3 win against the Beavers last night, where they had 5 home runs in that game. A lot of offensive power for them. They're hungry to get back and try to get closer to first place here tonight.
All right, let's talk about tonight's starting matchup for both teams. We're going to start with the away team, the Westside Woolly Mammoths. And Alex, Nate Blaine gets the start for the Mammoths tonight. What can you tell us about Nate?
Well, Nate's going to be making his second start on the season, or his second start overall in the USPBL. He's a local guy coming over from Canton, Michigan. He spent some time at Ball State University and Madonna, so he's really close to the area, really familiar with it. In his last outing, it was against these same Hoppers, so 8 days ago, where he went 4 innings, had 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 earned runs, but he did get the win in his first outing in the USPBL. Got to be happy for him. He's going to look to continue out here tonight against the same Hoppers lineup to try to do it again.
All right, on the other side from the away team for the Eastside Diamond Hoppers, Pierce Banks gets the start. I'll tell you what, Alex, Pierce Banks has been tremendous on the hill this season. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect from him tonight and what he brings to the table.
Well, Pierce Banks has been the key ace, for the Hoppers and for Coach Ryan Cockey, and he has been really phenomenal over the last few games. In his last outing, last Friday against the Unicorns, he had 5 innings of work, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, only 1 hit allowed, and no runs against that Unicorns lineup, where he has been done really well over the last few games. And then looking at his stat line, coming in 3-1 record on this season, making his 5th start, 24 strikeouts or 3 walks, and 19 2/3 innings pitched, and that's impressive. And an ERA under 2 is really solid for the man from Sterling Heights and former Adrian College grad.
That is an absolutely impressive stat line. Let's talk about some of the impact hitters on offense for both teams. We're going to start again with the away team, the Westside Woolly Mammoths. And I tell you what, one player who has just been hitting the cover off the baseball, Francis Florentino, has really been raking at the plate.
Yeah, Florentino Everett has been heating up as of late. He had 2 home runs in the game last night against the Beavers. He now leads the USPBL with 4 home runs. He's tied for first place in RBIs with 13, along with Ben Ferguson on the Hoppers. So that's going to be a good matchup, on who's going to take that RBI title after tonight's game. But he has really picked it up. I had a chance to talk with him before the game here today, and he's just really happy to get back into the swing of things. He got off to a little bit of a slow start at the beginning of the season, but he has picked up where he left off before he got signed by the Twins back in June of last year.
And then for the home team, another player who's just been hot at the dish as well, Noah Marcoux for the Diamond Hoppers, batting .429 on the season. Tell us a little bit about Noah and what he's done this season for the Diamond Hoppers.
Well, he has been the catalyst in the lineup. He has gotten everyone else rolling here for Coach Cockey and his squad, leading the league in average right now with .429. Does have 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. Just tremendous numbers for him. He's one of the veteran guys in this league who's been here for 3 years, so it's been really good to see him to watch. I'm looking forward to this contest here tonight, because really 2 good teams are trying to pick up where they've left off as of late.
All right, we got a good matchup for you tonight. Again, it's the Westside Woolly Mammoths taking on the Eastside Diamond Hoppers. Again, at Friday night fireworks, it's also Meet the Hoppers night. It's a good one for you. You won't want to miss it. Stick around. First pitch is coming up right after the break.
First State Bank is a locally owned and operated business. We're part of your community. At fsbcares.com, you'll find ways that we're making a difference by featuring locally owned and operated businesses, providing access to helpful financial resources, and engaging with community. fsbcares.com is part of our commitment to the neighborhood, because strong neighbors mean stronger communities. Where good neighbors do great things. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
There are many things you can rely on in this world, like a sunny day brightening your mood, your mom baking the world's best apple pie, and never a dull moment in running your business. And when it comes to time-consuming HR tasks, you can rely on Tryon. Tryon can handle payroll and taxes, employee benefits, and more, so you can stay focused on attracting and retaining the best talent. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
And welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica. I'm Enver Shaplow alongside my broadcast partner Alex Johnson, and a tremendous matchup again for you tonight as we have festivities on the field. It's the Woolly Mammoths, again 6-5 on the season, coming in to this matchup, taking on the Eastside Diamond Hoppers here on the USPBL network. And Alex, the Diamond Hoppers, again, what a tremendous start they've had of the season, off to a 9-3 start.
Yeah, they've done really well in every part of the game here, Enver, and their pitching's been strong, their offense has been really solid all around. Overall, it's been a really good group of guys, have bought in to Coach Cocky and his system, and they've done really well here to start the season. Though they've been one of the hottest teams to start in the USPBL. It's something we'll be keeping an eye on throughout the course of the game. They're going to be facing a tall task against the Mammoths here tonight, playing on a back-to-back. They had scored 10 runs in their victory last night against the Beavers, so the Hoppers looking to stay on their winning ways and be the first team to get to double-digit victories.
All right, at this time, let's take a look at some of our sponsors that make this USPBL broadcast happen night in and night out. Belfour Property Restoration, Budweiser, Corwell Health, Dave & Buster's, DTE, Fifth Third Bank, Jarbcom, Jimmy John's, Macomb Community College, McLaren Macomb, McQuaid Heating and Cooling, Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers, Pepsi, United Wholesale Mortgage. All right, and that's our sponsors who, again, Alex, make this all happen. Our entire crew does a fantastic job here on the USPBL network to bring you all the action. And about a little weather action for you, a little weather for you tonight. A fantastic evening of baseball in store tonight. We have the Friday night fireworks presented by Magna. We got clear skies, a picture-perfect day here in beautiful downtown Utica. Temperature 74 degrees, and Alex, we should have clear sailing the entire way. No sight of rain here in the near future, and probably in the next 7 or 8 days.
Yeah, it's going to be a perfect night for baseball. Like we said, mid-70s. Gorgeous night. No cloud in the sky. Next week it's going to get a little bit hot. Mid to upper 90s.
Saying, yeah,
almost.
Yep.
So this is a perfect night. Players want to be able to stay hydrated throughout the course of the game, obviously, but it's going to be a gorgeous night for baseball, and these teams are getting ready to go, and we'll have the pregame festivities down on the field. Perfect night for baseball on a Friday night to kick off the weekend. Start of summer. For all the kids are now out of school and starting summer vacation, so this is a perfect time to come out to the ballpark here tonight as we have our umpire meeting with both head coaches, Ryan Cocky of the Hoppers and Taylor Jellikowski of the Mammoths.
Yep, and we are, again, getting close to first pitch. Very soon we will have the announcing the lineups as well. And as you can see, we got the flag coming out into the center field, so we're getting close to the national anthem. If we can take let's take a look at the pitcher comparison again for tonight's matchup between the Woolly Mammoths and the Diamond Hoppers. And we're going to start with the away team for the Woolly Mammoths. Getting the start will be Nate Blaine, Alex, 1-0, 4 innings pitched, a 4.5 ERA, 3 strikeouts. And then on the other side, Pierce Banks, who's really just been dealing the baseball. 3-1. Check out those stats. 19.2 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts, only 3 base on balls. How about the opponent's batting average? 159. That is truly impressive.
Yeah, that really is. So some really good numbers throughout here for Pierce Banks. In his last outing against the Unicorns, like I mentioned, 5 innings of scoreless baseball. He's been one of the dominant pitchers throughout this league here so far. It's going to be exciting to watch. And then an ERA under 2 is going to be tough for the Mammoths. They're going to bring on Nate Blaine, who had his success, got his first victory in his first start against the Hoppers 8 days ago, like I mentioned in the pregame, where he went 4 innings, allowed 2 runs. So he's going to look to try to get another victory here against this Hoppers lineup. This is going to be really tough to stop, especially like we mentioned in the pregame.
Yeah, and again, it's going to be another tremendous crowd here. As you can see, folks on the field, the umbrellas underneath in the suites is just jammed with folks. Of course, the right field hill is always a popular spot for the families as well to watch the fireworks. And then you got the Chevy Pavilion out in left field. And again, that's always a great spot as well to watch all the action too.
Yeah, there's not a bad seat in the house, underneath the shade or in the stand. So you're in the right place to catch a really good baseball game, and great opportunity for families, for groups to come out here, catch a ball game, and spend some good time. This is they're going to be in for a good one here tonight, Enver.
And to watch some really good baseball. And we got some great pitching on the mound. We got some really hot hitters at the plate as well. We talked about that a little during our open. But you're going to want to stick around, folks, because we got the first pitch coming up very shortly. Again, it's the Woolly Mammoths taking on the Eastside Diamond Hoppers. First pitch is coming up right after this.
Jimmy John's Field is the perfect venue for birthday parties, summer picnics, company outings, and provides the best entertainment in Metro Detroit with great baseball all summer long. Spend your summer nights under the lights at Jimmy John's Field in historic downtown Utica.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field as the home team, the Diamond Hoppers, are being introduced as we speak. And Alex, very close to first pitch here. But let's talk about some of, we did mention it a little bit in the open, and talk about some of the impact hitters for both teams. Again, Francis Florentino has been tremendous this year for the Woolly Mammoths. 2 home runs last night, 278 batting average, 4 home runs, and 13 RBIs.
Yeah, he's been really well here. He has picked it up. We mentioned his multi-home run game last night. He leads the league with 4 home runs this season. Going to be another key piece to look out for throughout the course of the season. And this Mammoths line from top to bottom has been really strong throughout the course of the season so far. Coach Shale Jellikowski does a really good job, with his team and trying to get his team back on track. That was a huge win they had last night. As we take a look at their batting order here, Enver.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Woolly Mammoths lineup. Leading off and playing DH, Fox Liam. Batting second and playing right field, Francis Florentino. Batting third in the shortstop, Colby Seltzer. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter, Drew Fleming, playing first base. Batting fifth, playing second base, Dre Williams Nelson. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Nick Pastor. Batting 8th, the third baseman Cordell Dunn Jr. And batting 9th, the catcher Zach Beadle. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
There are many things you can rely on in this world, like a sunny day brightening your mood, your mom baking the world's best apple pie, and never a dull moment in running your business. And when it comes to time-consuming HR tasks, you can rely on Tryon. Tryon can handle payroll and taxes, employee benefits, and more, so you can stay focused on attracting and retaining the best talent. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
The Diamond Hoppers, of course, Noah Marcoux in left field, Zeb Bruce in center field, Bryant Schellenberger in right field, and then in the infield, Whit Hughes behind the dish, Todd Maddox at third base, Bailey Martin at shortstop, Blake Van Diver at second base, and then Ben Ferguson will be at first base. And I tell you what, if someone's going to be a handful at the plate for the Diamond Hoppers is Noah Marcoux, Alex. He has also been really hitting the ball well here for the Diamond Hoppers.
Yeah, he really has. He's been off to a good start, hitting over 400, right up near the top with home runs and RBIs in the USPBL this season. As we take a look at our pitcher on the mound for the Hoppers, Pierce Banks. Like I mentioned, he has been on a roll. Going to be looking at his stat line here coming into tonight. 3-1 record, 1.83 ERA, 19 2/3 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts compared to 3 walks for the man right around here. Grew up in Sterling Heights, Michigan, not too far from here. Went to Parkway Christian, spent some time over at Adrian College. Was also signed by the Minnesota Twins a couple years ago. They came back over here to the USPBL. Has been really strong here ever since coming back.
So just kind of waiting for the fans to file off the field as well in center field. Again, the crowd's still filing in here. And again, this should be a really almost a packed house here tonight with the fireworks, of course, afterwards. And just a great night of baseball. Like you said, summer is officially underway as really every school in the county is out for the summer.
Yeah, that's really a good sign. All the kids who are waiting to be done with school. It's a long year and finally get to enjoy a couple months off and just enjoy themselves here. And no better time to come out here to a ball game. It's going to be packed here tonight. Fans are still piling in right through the doors, and they're going to be in for a good one here tonight. Though the Hoppers coming in, the top team in the league coming in, we mentioned at 9-3. The Mammoths, looking to replicate what they did last night against the Beavers.
And you see the people in right field trying to get their spots. They're digging in on that hill. I mean, just a great spot to watch take in a baseball game. And, again, this would be another great evening of baseball here at Jimmy John's Field. Just so much stuff to do here, baseball. You got all the stuff for the kids as well, and just everyone stays busy throughout the night.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's something for everyone here at Jimmy John's Field. There's the baseball, obviously, but we got the playground in the wiffle ball area over in right field. You got everything over the pavilion, so for large groups and outings. So there's a lot for everyone here to enjoy here at Jimmy John's Field, and always a good time. They always have run good promotions. They do a good job of bringing everyone together, to catch a really good game and bring all the community together, which is something special.
Yeah, it looks like we're ready to get underway here shortly as the last few fans file off the field as the umpire kind of waiting for the last call here at Jimmy John's Field. Everybody's ready to go here. Players in position, and we're about ready, folks, for the Diamond Hoppers and the Woolly Mammoths here at Jimmy John's Field in historic, beautiful downtown Utica. And leading off for the Woolly Mammoths will be Fox Liam, the designated hitter.
Yeah, Fox Liam.
Here we go.
Yep, Fox Liam had his first home run of the year last night in that victory against the Beavers. One of 5 players to send the ball over the fence. And he was a guy that was a key player last season for the Woolly Mammoths at Verno.
First pitch at 7:07, temperature 73 degrees. Swing and a miss there by Liam. A hard swing and a miss. That evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, he was trying to rip that ball, and like I mentioned, he had 5 homers last year on a .289 average and drove in 18.
That pitch is a ball outside. 2-1 now on Fox Liam.
And the Mammoths are going to have to really keep an eye on what Pierce Banks throws at them here tonight. He throws his fastball about half the time at 49.6%. He'll also throw in a changeup, a curve, and a slider.
That was a good pitch there. A swing and a miss by Liam, and that evens the count at 2 apiece.
And going really good at the off speed right there, and try to get him out here. Maybe go back with a fastball here.
There's a swing and a miss and Liam goes down swinging, the first strikeout of the game, and Pierce Banks off to a great start as he gets the first one down swinging.
Yeah, came out hot there at 92 with that 4-seamer. Just threw it right down, a little bit into Liam. He got on, he didn't get enough on, and he went down swinging and missing for the first out of the game.
And Francis Florentino now comes to the plate for the red-hot Francis Florentino for the Woolly Mammoths. He takes a strike called.
Yeah, he's done really well, and he's picked it up over the last few weeks. He now has 4 homers. Both of them were in multi-home run games.
That one fouled away. It's 0-2 now on Florentino, just like that.
And something that we're going to have to look out for here for the Mammoths is, opportunities like good pitches that Banks is going to throw, and are going to come at a premium. So
there's a foul ball out of play again by Francis. Count still 0-2, 1 out here in the top of the first. The pitch is outside by Pierce Banks, and it's 1-2 now on Florentino.
Yeah, trying to miss there a little bit outside. Not really wanted.
There's a swing and a miss, and just like that. How about Pierce Banks not messing around early on, Alex? 2 strikeouts. He gets the hot-hitting Francis Florentino.
Yeah, he chased him upstairs, went back with his fastball. Florentino went up for and couldn't get really much on it. Got nothing, and Banks is really going to throw out the heat. We've seen his fastball in the low to mid-90s. Come around close to 94, 95.
Colby Seltzer now at the plate for the Woolly Mammoths. He takes a strike call. So really off to a tremendous start. Pierce Banks in the top of the first. That one just misses, and it's 1-1.
And it's been a good season so far for Seltzer, who was started off the year in the bottom of the lineup, but he's picked it back up. His average is over 350. He's had a couple of homers, including one last night.
That one's a swing and a miss there, and it's 1-2 on Seltzer.
Getting behind in the count is something that you don't want to do here tonight for the Mammoths, and you'd like to be able to be aggressive, but it's just going to be difficult here with Banks, who has just been on a roll as of late.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2 now on Seltzer.
It had the right approach. It just bounced in front of the catcher, Whit Hughes. If it went a little bit more up, maybe at the knees, he would have gotten the strike 3 call.
Here's Banks now, sets the 2-2 pitch to Seltzer. There's a foul ball out of play down the right side into the umbrellas, and it's 2-2.
We'll see if Seltzer, the man out of Haslett, Texas, played at Tarleton State University and also Hardin-Simmons University.
Oh, there's a nasty pitch, strike 3 call, and how about Banks strikes out the side. Quick inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score between the Mammoths and Hoppers here on the USPBL network.
We're for people, the pioneers, the underdogs, the players, and the slow and steadies. We're for people, for who they are and who they could become. Yes, we're a bank, and some say our business is all about money, but that's an old idea. Because look past the money, and you'll see real human lives. We see it, because we're for people. Huntington, welcome.
Time doesn't heal all wounds. Hard work, perseverance.
And we do.
We're fighting cancer with proton therapy.
And music therapy.
We're turning back the clock on Parkinson's and outsmarting blood clots in seconds.
Instead of days.
Because this is her time. His time, your time. And it's time to show we can. Corewell Health.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at the Diamond Hoppers batting lineup tonight. Leading off and playing second base, Blake Vandiver. Batting second and the shortstop, Bailey Martin. Batting third, the left fielder, Noah Marcoux. The cleanup hitter and the DH, Matt Gehrig. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ben Ferguson. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Zeb Roos. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Bryant Schellenberger. Batting eighth, Todd Maddox, third baseman, and batting ninth, the catcher, Whit Hughes. Leading off for the Diamond Hoppers, well, again, Blake Vandiver will try to get things started for the Diamond Hoppers. And Blaine is ready to go for the Woolly Mammoths.
And Vandiver's been off to a good start this season, hitting 300 on the dot.
So ground ball to shortstop. That's fielded by Seltzer. A bad throw, though, and Vandiver's in there at first base.
Yeah, just maybe he kind of rushed it on that. And didn't really have to. Is over there at first base, Drew Fleming. It just looking at it here, it's just thought maybe he had it into his glove, and Fleming just couldn't hold on to it, and that one goes into the outfield, and not what you want to do here to start.
So Seltzer on first now. That pitch in there for a strike called to Bailey Martin. Runner on first here in the bottom of the first, no outs. Blaine pitches. That one caught the corner for another strike call, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, Blaine looking to continue what he did in his last outing against this same Hopper squad.
Here's the pitch, foul off to the right side, and it's 0-2 still.
Yeah, we're there at 92. Good pitch to swing at by Martin, who just fouls that one off. Martin, the man from Independence, Kentucky at Thomas More University.
Blaine sets and delivers. That ball misses, and it's 1-2.
And we'll see how the Hoppers respond after getting rewarded there with that error by the Mammoths. You don't want to
That was a quick throw over to first. Van Diver gets back in time.
Yeah, Van Diver does have speed. 7 steals for him on the season. It's been perfect so far.
Here's the pitch by Blaine. Here's a ground ball that is fouled down the third baseline. Stays at 1-2.
Yeah, that's just chopped up a little bit too long. That went down in the hot corner, just foul for Martin. Off to a 162 start for him on the season.
Van Diver gets his lead at first. The 1-2 pitch to Martin. Van Diver looked like he was going to go. There's a base hit into right field. So the Diamond Hoppers get things going early here as Bailey Martin gets a single to right field. The runners on first and second, no outs, and that'll bring up the hot-hitting Noah Marcoux.
Yeah, that was just a really good job by Martin going the opposite way. You saw Van Diver hesitating if he wanted to go or not.
Looked like a fake hit and run.
Yeah.
Good call there.
Yeah, you didn't want to risk yourself. That ball was going to get caught, get doubled up. But now you bring Noah Marcoux, the perfect man you want here at the dish.
That pitch is a strike called on Marcoux. So Blaine will have to, a little bit of early trouble here for Blaine. The 0-1 pitch to Marcoux. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
And Blaine has to be really careful with Marcoux. And looking at what he uses here, he uses his fastball about 51% of the time. He'll also throw in a slider and a changeup.
That one just misses outside, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he wanted Marcoux to chase after that. Marcoux is a really disciplined hitter, and only struck out 8 times so far. The reason why his batting average is so high.
That one misses again, almost in the same spot, and it's 2-2.
And you want to be able to know guys that have for power, but you also want to be disciplined at the plate and not try to hit for everything out of the park. And when you have numbers like Marcoux, he's a guy that's able to hit for contact as well.
There's a shot that gets past the first baseman down the right field line. That's going to bring in Van Diver. He'll score standing up. And Marcoux continues his hot hitting down the right field line for a base hit. Runners at first and third, and the Diamond Hoppers are on the board. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that came out
hard hit ball.
Yeah, exit velocity at 95 miles an hour. Took a little bit of a funny hop over past Drew Fleming. Looks like it was just going to make the routine play to get the out at first, but right in that infield grass, just kind of trickled up on him, and that one went past him. And the Hoppers have the early lead.
Matt Gehrig now at the plate for the Diamond Hoppers. The first pitch is a strike called. So Blaine's is in an early hole here for the Woolly Mammoths. Pitch here, another swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 quickly on Matt Gehrig.
Yeah, he really needs to get this out here and to try to limit the damage. It all goes back to that error on the first pitch. Mistakes like that, can cost your team. It looked like it would have been just a routine play. Now you put yourself in a position right now where you have 2 runners on and nobody out.
The 1-2 pitch, fouled away by Gehrig, stays at 1-2.
Yeah, Gehrig's done a really good job, coming over to the USPBL. Had the first 2 home runs, of the season in the 2024 campaign, hitting .303 right now. He's another guy in that heart of the lineup for Coach Ryan Cockey that he has really depended on him to create a spark for the offense.
Oh, that's a good block. Great stop by the catcher Beetle there. Saved a run.
Yeah, those 2 guys have built chemistry, Beetle and Blaine. They were both teammates at Madonna for a few years, and they've worked with each other, throughout in games, and that was a good stop by Beetle, like you mentioned. That would have saved the run.
There's a pop-up that's going to be caught. Oh, almost doubled up at first base, but the first safe at first. So a nice little easy catch by Williams Nelson, and that now one out here, and that's a big out. They needed that, the Woolly Mammoths.
Yeah, they really did, and I was just lined right over to Williams Nelson. Momarku, it was so close to getting doubled up. I just got there just in time.
So that'll leave it to Ben Ferguson here. Runners on the corner still. First pitch is a ball to Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson is tied with Florentino for the most RBIs here at the start of the season. The man out of Chandler, Arizona, stepping into the batter's box right now and looking to take that RBI title back here for the moment.
Ferguson, 300 batting average on the year, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. The 2-0 pitch to Ferguson. That one's high and outside, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, the command there by Blaine has just not been there on this at bat. And all the pitches he's thrown have been outside. He's gone with that slider.
3-0 pitch, ground ball to Ferguson, or Williams Nelson, throw over to second, and it's not handled by Seltzer. So the runner at second is safe.
Yeah,
and another run comes in to score, and the Diamond Hoppers have a 2-0 lead. So the trouble continues for the Woolly Mammoths here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, I really thought Williams Nelson, though, depending how much time he took to make that ground ball play, you would have caught, the run would have scored, but you would have had 2 outs. Trying to go for 2 there, and this one could not get into Seltzer's glove, and these mistakes are piling up here for the Mammoths. As that's going to be the second error.
So runner on first and second now. 1 out. Zeb Bruce steps to the plate for the Diamond Hoppers.
And this is not the ideal start you want to see for Westside.
No, not at all.
Making 2 errors. And already down 2-0 with only 1 out. The Hoppers, have been the hottest team so far.
That one's fouled away, and it's 1-1.
And they knew that coming in. They had that huge win yesterday against the Beavers. That was a really good performance by the offense. But today the defense just has to clean things up here. Can't afford to do that against a team like this.
Oh, and that hit him right in the hand. So, hit by pitch.
And Coach Ryan Cockey is going to take a look at him. That was at 91. And that run just really stings.
Couldn't get off to a really worse start for the, Woolly Mammoths here. Of course, Blaine as well. And the Diamond Hoppers now rallying as Zeb Bruce will take first base now. Base is loaded with 1 out. Here comes a meeting now, and for the Woolly Mammoths.
Yeah, 25 pitches already for Nate Blaine and Coach Justin Karn, the assistant coach of the Woolly Mammoths, talking over him right now. He was his college coach for a few years at Madonna. So this is having that relationship, that chemistry, that bond. You bring over to the USPBL. Something special and a huge benefit and a step up, to the other pitchers in this league. And I think right now it's just they got to be able to just play smart here. Just take it 1 pitch at a time. This is not the ideal start they wanted to have here. If you want to be able to turn 2, that would be nice. Try to stop the damage, but
yeah, at least limit it. You're at 2-0, bases loaded, 1 out, and then now you got Bryant Schellenberger at the plate for the Diamond Hoppers.
Yeah, Schellenberger's a key vet on this team, and he's very familiar with these situations and has always been a talented hitter throughout his time in year number 3 in the USPBL.
There's a foul ball into the netting, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, so far as a team for the Hoppers this season, Enver, with the bases loaded, 5 of 23.
Blaine ready to throw. 1-1 pitch, bases loaded to Schellenberger. That one's a ground ball. The shortstop played, fielded, throw over to Williams Nelson, over to first, and they do get a double play. So that was absolutely much needed for the Woolly Mammoths. They get out of the inning with limited damage. The Diamond Hoppers do score 2 runs. We've played 1 inning here at Jimmy John's Field in downtown Utica. 2-0 Diamond Hoppers over the Woolly Mammoths. We'll be back right after this.
Slide into a new home. Work with a local mortgage pro who works for you. Get a cheaper, faster, easier home loan. Find a mortgage broker near you today at findamortgagebroker.com.
With a transforming world, we can see how drastically the world is heading towards automation. And so, we need 24/7 surveillance and security systems for our homes and businesses to avoid any theft or breach of privacy. JARBCOM brings the installation of security cameras to the tip of your fingers with our state-of-the-art mobile app. JARBCOM also provides surveillance monitoring of your entire property with flexible options that offer a dependable solution to be scaled to fit any domestic or commercial need. Contact JARBCOM today for a free estimate at 800-369-0374 or look us up on the web at jarbcom.com.
Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica as we move to the top of the second. The Diamond Hoppers add 2 runs in the first. They take a 2-0 lead, and Pierce Banks going back to work. What a great first inning he had. Struck out the side, Alex.
Yeah, he did really well in just 14 pitches of work, and he's picking up where he left off last Friday. He has been in control, and he's been tough to stop. And now the Mammoths have to respond. Now trailing by 2. It could have been a lot worse.
Absolutely.
That double play was really huge. Off the bat of Brian Schellenbarger, and that could have been. They could have been down 3, 4, 5 runs. After 1. We'll see what Coach Taylor Jalkowski does. With his team. Coming in, he has the heart of the lineup coming up. Drew Fleming, Trey Williams Nelson, and Nick Pastor, all 3 reliable hitters in that lineup, and we've seen that throughout the course of the season.
So, like you just said, Dre Fleming leads things off for the Woolly Mammoths here in the top of the second.
And what a college career Drew Fleming had.
There's a foul ball down the third baseline, almost into the Diamond Hoppers dugout.
He spent his time over at Concordia University. Just a really talented player. He had 29 home runs.
Has a swing and a miss, 0-2 to Fleming, but it looks like the Woolly Mammoths are going to have to try and figure out Banks tonight because he is on point.
Yeah, he has really been tough to stop. And
a swing and a miss by Banks, the 4th strikeout of the game for him.
He has just been unstoppable here right now, and that was just low in the zone, and Fleming went after it.
So that'll leave things up to Trey Williams Nelson. Now see if he can solve Pierce Banks early on.
Yeah, got him there with that changeup on that last pitch, and now bringing up Trey Williams Nelson, who was the player of the week a couple weeks ago. Still doing really well to start the season here, Enver, and he has come in with a .294 average, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs for the man out of Houston, Texas, who's also had some minor league experience, being drafted by the Los Angeles Angels in 2018 in the 14th round.
Another swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 on Williams Nelson.
And Williams Nelson just taking his time. He wants to be able to be disciplined at the plate, but he knows Banks has been on a roll.
My goodness. What a superb pitch there. And Williams Nelson goes down swinging. 5 strikeouts now for Pierce Banks.
Yeah, that just had a lot of break on it and nothing for Williams Nelson to do. That was just really well done. You couldn't ask for any better pitch.
I tell you what, he's dealing in tonight. And now Nick Pastor at the plate for And he grounds it to third base, fielded by Maddox over to first. And just like that, the Woolly Mammoths are finished in the top of the second. As we move to the bottom of the second, it's the Diamond Hoppers 2, the Woolly Mammoths 0 here on the USPBL network.
Make your move with a quick and easy mortgage from Genesis Credit Union. We have mortgages to fit your life. Genesis Credit Union. Visit us today.
We're the financial champion of Michiganders. Whether you're a goal-getter or dream chaser, an empty nester, or up-and-comer, anyone in Michigan can bank with us. Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and recenter life around zapping stuff and cheering for stuff with your friends. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
Welcome back to Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica. Tonight's USPBL ball game is presented for the past 25 years. Bell's Brewery has been inspired to brew beer that you can count on, not just for taste, but quality. From Two Hearted Ale to Oberon to new classics, official Hazy IPA, or the easy drinking Golden Ale, Bell's has brewed inspired beer since 1985. Bell's Brewery, located in Comstock, Michigan. Please drink responsibly. See some of the fans enjoying their time here at Jimmy John's Field, and Todd Maddox will get things started for the Diamond Hoppers here in the bottom of the second. That pitch is outside for a ball.
Yeah, we'll see how Nate Blaine responds after 27 pitches thrown in that first inning. No 2 errors, by the Mammoths.
There's a fly ball to center field. That's going right center. That's going to drop for a base hit. So Maddox is on with a single.
And it's a really good job there by Maddox. And you saw Pastor and Florentino. It had
kind of converged on it.
You would think maybe one of them were trying to make that diving catch, but no, trying to be conservative, trailing by 2. You don't want to be able to risk missing it, and then it goes past you near the right center field wall and have Maddox standing at second or third.
Whit Hughes with a shot, base hit, gets past the shortstop. And again, just like the first inning, the Diamond Hoppers, just like that, runners on first and second with no outs here in the bottom of the second.
Just right up the middle, off speed at 81 miles an hour. Hughes with 97 mile per hour exit velocity on that, just out of the reach of Colby Seltzer, and that bottom part of the order, contributing here for the Hoppers. And now you got first and second and nobody out.
So Blake Vandiver steps in for the Diamond Hoppers. The pitch, that's a bunt foul down the left side. 1 strike on Vandiver.
We've seen some small ball action, guys getting on base with the bunt single. No one has gotten a sacrifice bunt this season, but Coach Cocky, trying to mix things up and keep the Mammoths on their heels.
That's a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2 on Vandiver.
And he reached on an error on the first pitch of the last inning off of Colby Seltzer.
Here's the pitch by Blaine, 0-2 to Vandiver. That one gets away from Beadle. The runners move up, and now runners on second and third.
Yeah, that was just bounced off of Beadle and into the backstop and touched the netting. Both runners advance.
So 1-2 now on Vandiver. Blaine sets and delivers outside, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, did not have the right command on that, as that was way out of the zone.
The 2-2 pitch to Vandiver. That's a foul tip into the backstop. It stays at 2-2.
And you see the Mammoths, infield, playing in their normal spots. You see Cordell Dunn not being like fully in, closer than everyone else. Based on where Vandiver would usually hit.
That one pops out of the mid of.
Yeah, it was Zach Beadle.
Zach Beadle.
Yeah, that one, that could have gotten another run.
Possibly.
Yeah. He did his job here. Now, got to be careful with this 3-2 pitch coming. And
yeah, full count now on Vandiver. Our runners are already on second and third, so. The full count to Vandiver. It's a foul out of play into the stands. So Vandiver hanging in there on the full count pitch. But Nate Blaine, Alex, is up to 38 pitches already here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, he needs to get this out here right now.
And he got him. And he needed that. A big strikeout for Blaine. Vandiver goes down with the strikeout. One out here.
Yeah, that touch. Yeah.
Go ahead, Alex.
I was saying that touch, that's the outside part of the plate. And Vandiver, just stunned by that as he heads back to the dugout. And that's just a huge out for Blaine.
Bailey Martin hits a fly ball deep down the left field line, but that is going to be a foul ball.
Right into the bullpen of the Hoppers. It had some good carry on it.
Did. So a strike to Bailey Martin here.
Out there, a little bit of a change right there at 82.
Blaine's pitch is a ball high, and it's 1-1.
Martin single to right his last time up.
That's a strike call. Good pitch there by Blaine. Good placement. And it's 1-2 on Bailey Martin.
At that outside corner.
The 1-2 pitch to Martin is a foul ball, and it stays at 1-2.
He went back off speed again at 83. Blaine was just hoping he got some weak contact.
Second and third for the Diamond Hoppers. One out here in the bottom of the second. Martin at the plate. 1-2 pitch. Outside, and it's 2-2.
Just important here right now for Blaine to try to find something in the zone here.
Jammed him inside, and it's a full count, 3-2 to Bailey Martin.
Yeah, he did a little bit too much in there. I was trying to communicate there with Beadle on where to throw it.
Here's the full count pitch. Just misses outside, and Bailey Martin draws a walk. Now, bases loaded, and Noah Marcoux steps to the plate here with the bases loaded with one out here in the bottom of the second. Great opportunity here for the Diamond Hoppers.
Yeah, to bust this game open, and looking at for Marcoux right here with the bases loaded. He's only had one opportunity in this situation and was unsuccessful, but he's a guy that is going to be someone you got to keep an eye on here. Already, he brought in the first run of the game.
This is literally what happened in the first inning. Happening again here in the second. That's a swing and a miss by Marcoux, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he went upstairs on that, and Marcoux went for it.
Ground ball to the shortstop, fielded, throw over to first. They got him. Play. Seltzer gets the out at first base, but a run will score. So Marcoux does his job, gets a run in. Diamond Hoppers lead it 3-0 now as runners move up to second and third with 2 outs.
Yeah, Marcoux did his job, even though he got himself out, to bring in another run. But took a little too long, for Seltzer to turn 2. He got the for sure out at first, which was the right decision there, Enver.
Yes.
So now you got second and third with 2 outs.
Matt Gehrig steps to the plate for the Diamond Hoppers. First pitch is going to be fouled back by us. Watch out. Oh.
Yeah, right into the stands.
Lucky souvenir for a fan there. And 1 strike to Matt Gehrig. I was ready for that one, Alex.
Yeah, even though with the huge netting, behind the fans here.
They still got a shot.
Yeah, it hung up long enough.
It did. We didn't really know where that was ending up because we couldn't see it, so I was kind of waiting for it to pop through the window.
Yeah. And then he got the sweet level up above us.
Yeah, 0-2 now on Gehrig. Swing and a miss, and Blaine strikes out Gehrig. So again, 1 run given up here for the Diamond Hoppers. They lead it 3-0 after 2 innings. We'll go to the top of the third here on the USPBL Network.
Fifth Third Extra Time helps you do you better. So kick back and relax. You have extra time to avoid overdraft fees. Fifth Third Extra Time. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and discover the funner you hidden within you. The you that doesn't think about adult things and stuff. Ashley, I don't want to hear anything about your car registration when we're at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
The you want to be. Let the Dave & Buster's method illuminate you. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field on this beautiful Friday night fireworks evening presented by Magna. Blue skies, temperatures in the 70s, and Pierce Banks is simply on fire here, Alex. 5 strikeouts early on for the Diamond Hoppers.
Yeah, he's been really the catalyst here tonight, and he has been unstoppable. The Mammoths haven't had an answer for him, and now trailing by 3 after allowing another run to come across. And they knew coming into tonight to know they were going to face a tall task at hand with Banks. As you look at our weather here tonight, just perfect night for baseball here at Denver. 74 degrees. The wind's at about northeast at 10 miles an hour. The humidity not really a huge factor here. No, like we said.
And I say enjoy that, folks, because it's going to be 95 to 100 degrees next week.
Yeah.
That's a swing and a miss as Cordell Dunn Jr., CJ, as they call him, leads off for the Woolly Mammoths.
He made his debut in the USPBL last night in that game against the Beavers. He went 0 for 4 in that game, coming from Olive Branch, Mississippi.
And he's quickly down 0-2 to Banks. That one misses low, and it's 1-2.
Oh, that was a really good pitch, just missed. Going back to Dunn, just a little bit some fun fact here for you, Enverno. He was drafted in the 30th round by the Detroit Tigers in 2019.
And he goes for the high fastball. Sorry to cut you off, Alex. Another strikeout for Banks, number 6 on the evening.
6 of 7.
Yeah.
That's close to perfect.
We could be seeing something special here tonight, I tell you what.
Well, I haven't seen no players strike out that guys in a row. We've seen players throughout the course of baseball have like 10 strikeouts, 15.
No, he's well on his way to that, maybe more. Just every single pitch right down the middle. Tons of swings and misses here tonight for Banks, and Beatles got 1 strike on him.
Yeah, he's just had the command, and he's been able to locate his pitches with accuracy, and the Mammoths just have not really had much time to react, and when they do, it's too late.
1-1 pitch to Beetle. Banks sets and fires. That one's high, and it's 2-1. Tell you what, he's in an excellent rhythm here early on. There's a ground ball fouled on the third baseline. It's 2-2.
Yeah, there's some weak contact right there, and for Beetle, he's going to just try to do what he can to get the Westside Woolly Mammoths going. Only hitting 185 on the season.
That one misses, and it's a ball, and it's a full count to Zach Beetle.
Yeah, he might get a good pitch to swing at here. Being 3-2 the first full count for Banks. I don't want to lose him.
Oh, just misses outside. Banks thought he had him, but Beetle will draw the walk. So the Woolly Mammoths get their first base runner of the game.
Yeah, that was so close. Since you just a tad outside.
Yeah, it was very inches. So Jose Cedeno steps in for the Woolly Mammoths. First pitch is a ball. Diamond Hoppers, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. That one's in the dirt, and it's 2-0 on Cedeno.
Yeah, good stop there by Whit Hughes to prevent that one from going to the backstop. And 4 straight balls thrown by Banks.
There's a shot, base hit by Cedeno, hard hitting. Beetle head to third, standing up. And now the Woolly Mammoths got something going here as they got runners on the corner. First time we've seen a little bit of, call it trouble for Pierce Banks here in the top of the third.
Yeah, just right over the heart of the plate. Couldn't have asked for a better pitch, and Cedeno made Banks pay. A good base running by Beetle to go from first to third. Being aggressive there was Taylor Jelkowski, telling Beetle to go.
That's a strike called. Good pitch there on Fox Liam. 1 strike.
And you need to be able to take those kind of chances, and especially down by 3. Still early in the game.
Did he throw over to first? Did they get? No, they didn't. Got back just in time. Very close call there.
You saw you heard the fans going, oh.
Yeah, a little moaning and groaning there. So 1 strike to Liam. Here's the pitch by Banks. That one's a ball, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's trying to get in there with that breaking ball.
Throw to first, and the ball gets away, but a good hustle play by Ferguson. Runners stay where they're at.
You got to remember that was the second disengagement. If he does it one more time, he has to get him out.
Yes. Yeah. Good observation there, Alex. 1-1 pitch by Fox Liam. He's running. They're going to throw over to second, and he throws it into center field. Wow, the run's going to score from third. Just it looked like Banks just rushed the throw, and he had him, Alex. All he had to do was just throw it over to second base, and he was going to be out, but just a wild throw to second, and a run score for the Woolly Mammoths. They'll take it. They're down 3-1.
Yeah, that they got him picked off. No, Cedeno ran too early, got himself into a pickle, and I think Banks just rushed it. He knew he had it, and then he just got a little too excited.
That one's a swing, and I don't know if that was a foul tip. I couldn't see it, or if he just swung and missed.
It went behind there.
1-2 now on Fox Liam. Cedeno over at third base.
Yeah, if that would have went to the backstop, he would have maybe had a chance to try to score there, but.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fox Liam down swinging, and Banks is back on the strikeout train.
Yep.
7th strikeout of the game for him.
Yeah, really good job there by him, and good work for him right there. And that's just a good bounce back for Banks after that mistake he made. And now he's just trying to get Florentino out here with just a 1 run across.
Good stop there by the catcher, Roos, as Florentino, of course, struck out his first time at bat. One ball there to Florentino.
Yeah, good job. Whit Hughes is a veteran guy behind the plate, also is a player and as well as assistant coaching. The Hoppers this season, having a double duty. Is another Michigan guy.
He didn't like something, so he's going to go talk to Banks quickly.
Yeah, just that control there, especially on Florentino. He has the power, one swing the bat, and if he sends it over that fence, it's a tie game. So you just got to be careful. And talking about Whit Hughes for a second, Enver, like I said, he grew up in the area, went to SC4, really good program, in the junior college organization, and he does a really good job. Talking, with his pitchers, and having building that communication, that chemistry with them, and makes him one of the top guys, behind the dish.
That one's high, and it's 3-0 to Florentino.
Florentino will probably not swing at this next pitch.
Nope. That one's high as well, and Florentino takes a 4-ball walk. So 1st and 3rd now for the Woolly Mammoths. Looks like Banks has lost a little bit of his command here in the 3rd inning. So
yeah, not what he was on a roll, and then he allowed that walk. It was a payoff pitch to Zach Beadle. Pitch count. It's still good at 41. Through 2 2/3, and
Colby Seltzer takes a strike call there, though. Great pitch.
But this is an opportunity for Westside to chip away. They got one across.
Throw over to first. And again, the ball gets away from the first baseman, Ferguson, and a run score. So another careless error by the Diamond Hoppers. And just like that, the Woolly Mammoths have 2 runs here, and they're down 3-2.
Now both teams with 2 errors on the day, and a little bit, both sides, it's been a little bit sloppy.
Yeah. That one misses for a ball, and it's 1-1 to Seltzer. So runner on Florentino on first base. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to third base, and that's going to get by Maddox. Wow, so things starting to kind of come a little unglued here for the Diamond Hoppers. Some errors here has brought the Woolly Mammoths back into this ball game. It's 3-2.
Yeah, that just took one hop over to Maddox.
It did take a tricky hop there. I'm sure the sun doesn't help as well, but some weird things happening to the Diamond Hoppers here in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, that would have been a difficult play, though, especially where he
Another ground ball to Maddox. This time he plays it, sets, fires over to first, and they got him. but not before a couple of throwing errors by the Diamond Hoppers. Woolly Mammoths score 2 runs. They're down 3-2 now, and that was our 5th third out of the game. And there's JJ the Water Boy in our sponsored by Michigan First Credit Union. Always make sure our umpires are hydrated and ready to go. Now he'll get a nice treat to fuel him for the rest of the ball game. JJ, the star of the show.
He really is. He gets the crowd excited every time he comes up and picks up the baseball, and he does his hard work, and he gets rewarded with a nice treat. And he's going back over to his house over there on the first base line.
Much deserved. We're going to take a quick break. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's the Diamond Hoppers 3, the Woolly Mammoths 2, here on the USPBL Network.
I'm Anthony Tomey, CEO of Tomey Group, and we're one of the largest Jimmy John franchises in the country. With 50 Jimmy Johns and over 700 employees, it's a challenge to manage operations. What could possibly go wrong with owning 50 Jimmy Johns? People don't show up, equipment fail, run out of bread, no tomatoes, we need onions. Many different things can happen. Tryon allows us to really focus on the food and the operations of the restaurant.
And that's why we rely on Tryon.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field here in beautiful downtown Utica. Let's quickly take a look at the Woolly Mammoths defensive lineup brought to you by 3Dimensional. And there you see starting the outfield, left field, Jose Cedeno, Nick Pastore center field, Francis Florentino in right field, in the infield, Cordell Dunn Jr. at third base, Colby Seltzer at shortstop, Dravion Williams-Nelson at second base, Drew Fleming at first, and then behind the dish, Zach Beadle. First pitch is a strike called to Ben Ferguson.
This is a completely different game now as Westside got a couple runs, thanks to some errors made by the Hoppers defensively. And looking like for the first 2 innings, it was just Banks was to be in control. No sign of stopping him, and then plays like that has changed the game.
And there's a base hit by Ferguson in the right field. So the Diamond Hoppers off to a good start there. Runner on first base here. Ferguson gets things started. And now Zeb Roos steps to the plate for the Diamond Hoppers.
Yeah, found that open gap right between second and first at 99 miles an hour off his bat, and that was just another hard hit ball off of Nate Blaine here today. His team has gotten back into this game. Still got a little bit of work to do.
Fly ball to left field. It's right at the left fielder Cedeno. He makes the catch for the Woolly Mammoths, and there's one out here in the third.
Yeah, I looked at it. It had some good distance on it, but it was just a routine play over to Cedeno out and left, and being aggressive there on that first pitch. You like to see that. We've seen that from the Hoppers here a few times so far here at Enver, taking what they see on that first pitch.
There's a shot down the left field line, but it's foul. Schellenberger all over that first pitch. One strike there.
Yeah, going opposite way. Just hooked a little bit to the left. Right near the Hoppers pen, and he's a guy that you got to look out for. Has Division I experience. He played over at the University of Akron over in the MAC.
Pitch by Blaine, swing and a miss by Schellenberger, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he went upstairs on that, got Schellenberger to go after it. We'll see, maybe he can go off speed here as Schellenberger makes a wise choice to take his timeout. And you get one timeout, per at bat.
Here's the 0-2 pitch by Blaine to Schellenberger. That one's in the dirt, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, just elevated that a little too low.
The 1-2 pitch to Schellenberg, and that's a foul off. Rolls out to the backstop, and it's 1-2 still on Schellenberger.
He's going to try to do everything he can here. You know, he's a guy that does not go out easily.
Blaine checks his runner. 1-2 pitch to Schellenberger. That was a good pitch there, but fouled away by, again, Schellenberger, and it stays at 1-2.
Yeah, this next pitch will be the 60th already for Nate Blaine, so we'll see how far he can go. There's no sign yet of action in the Mammoths pen, so Coach Jellikowski is going to try to roll with him as much as he can. You know, maybe he's going to go 4, maybe 5 innings. You see, want to see guys, you know, especially now you're in mid-season almost, go 70, 80 pitches.
That one's in the dirt, and that's a full count on Schellenberger.
Yeah, he's worked his way to make it full, and like you said, this is a Hoppers team that does a good job of knowing when to swing that pitches. And
there's a pop-up on the left side, and that one's out of play.
Yeah, ran out of room. Cordell.
There's a ton of room down there, too.
Yeah, despite that, you know, the generous size, you know, backstop and the foul ground. Well, the foul ground is large, and then the backstop is relatively short, but no plays to make like right near the dugout. Plays that would be different. You wouldn't be able to make at different ballparks.
The full count. Here's the pitch to Schellenberger. Fly ball to center field, but under it is, no, not, I thought it was Pastor, but Cedeno makes the catch, steps in front of Pastor last minute, and there's 2 outs here in the third.
And he liked that communication. It looked like it was going to be Pastor's easily, but then it was aiming towards Cedeno's way, and he called off Pastor saying, I got it, which is something you got to have, you know, especially already making 2 miscues already.
That'll leave it up to Todd Maddox here. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. The pitch to Maddox. Another fly ball. This one is to Pastor, but it's deep. All the way to the wall at the warning track. That's going to bring in a run. Maddox heads to third, and he's in there for a triple. And the Diamond Hoppers now have a 4-2 lead as Maddox just absolutely crushed that ball. Almost 395 feet to straightaway center field.
Yeah, Nick Pastor had a long way to go.
And he had a pretty good jump on it.
Yeah, he did, and he just misplayed it when he was trying to make the catch, and it went over him, and Maddox slides into third, and the lead's back up to 2 for Eastside.
Whit Hughes is in there for the Diamond Hoppers. He takes a first pitch strike called. That one misses outside, and it's 1-1. Blaine pitches, swing and a miss by Hughes, and it's 1-2 as Blaine reaches 67 pitches here in the bottom of the third.
He's trying to get out of this again. No limited damage here in this inning.
There's the 1-2 pitch to Whit Hughes. On a good stop there by Beadle again, keeping the runner at third base. I mean, that was just textbook how he got down and blocked that one.
Yeah, just bounced in front of him, making sure Maddox wasn't going to go, and you can't afford to put any more runs on the board.
Here's the 2-2 pitch by Blaine to Hughes. That one's low, and it's a full count.
Yeah, about to throw his 70th coming up here, Enver, and So he needs to get this here.
Strike call. He got him. So strikeout for Blaine. He gets out of the inning. We've played 3 innings here at Jimmy John's Field in downtown Utica. The Diamond Hoppers get 1. They lead at 4-2. We'll be back for the top of the 4th right here on the US PBL Network.
Time doesn't heal all wounds. Hard work, perseverance.
And we do.
We're fighting cancer with proton therapy.
And music therapy.
We're turning back the clock on Parkinson's and outsmarting blood clots in seconds.
Instead of days.
Because this is her time. His time, your time. And it's time to show we can. Corewell Health.
Welcome back to Jimmy John's Field as we get ready to start the top of the 4th inning. Pierce Banks back on the mound for the 4th. 7 strikeouts and 2 walks, Alex.
Yeah, he's done really well. There's been a couple of errors by the Hoppers that put the Mammoths on the board in the last inning. He's looking for a cleaner inning. Go back what he did in the first 2 frames. So we'll see if he can get back to where he was. And this is going to be important here. If Banks is able to get back to his form and get his defense behind him. He'll face 5, 6, 7 and Williams, Nelson, Pastor, and Dunn Jr.
Dre Williams Nelson leads things off for the Woolly Mammoths here.
And Williams Nelson has always been really good, throughout his time. Though he's feeling pretty good, here today. When talking with him, before the game out last night's game, and when they put up 10 runs, they had 5 homers against the Beavers, and it was a really good win for them. And after losing to them on Saturday against the Beavers, and it was just a bounce-back win. Trying to get back on track here against the Hoppers, trying to gain an edge on them and get closer to that first-place spot.
Quickly, 2 swings and misses for Williams Nelson. It's 0-2 now on him. Maybe Banks starting to recapture it. That's how he started out the game. The 0-2 pitch to Nelson, and he swung around. He's down for the count. 8th strikeout for Banks.
Yeah, Williams Nelson went a tad too far. Home plate umpire knew it and run him up.
And Banks looking for a new baseball.
Yeah, didn't like that, but let's get a fresh one here for a new batter. Nick Pastor was the first out recorded that was not a punch out.
That's 4 strikes now in a row by Banks. 0-1 to Pastor. That one just misses outside. It's 1-1.
Pastor 0 for 1 here today. He was a member of the Unicorns last season on that championship team. Came over to Westside. Has done a really good job out on both sides of the plate. And you like to see that over for Coach Taylor Jalkowski, who's been trying to build this team after winning the regular season, but falling in the championship game.
There's a fly ball to left field, and that's going to be easily caught by Marcoux. Probably, you could say that was their most impressive championship last year. An under 500 team, they really underachieved. They just caught fire when the postseason came.
Yeah, they were in last place, and then
nothing really going right for them at all.
Yeah, they got off to a really cold stretch, but they picked it back up at the right time took care of business against the Beavers and Hoppers in the quarterfinals and semifinals, and then winning it all.
That one's fouled away by CJ Cordell Dunn. 1 strike to him.
Yeah, I was going back to what we talked about in his last at-bat. Enver mentioned being a 30th round pick in 2019 by the Detroit Tigers. He spent some time playing for the Lakeland Flying Tigers.
Ooh, swing and a miss, and I think that caught the glove.
Yeah, that did.
Of Whit Hughes. He shakes it off. 0-2 now on Dunn.
And the Lakeland Flying Tigers knowing the single A affiliate, and then we have the high single A, the West Michigan Whitecaps in Grand Rapids.
That one misses, and it's 1-2.
There's been many guys, Enver, that have gone through the ranks of the being drafted by an MLB team, have gone through the minor league ball.
Swing and a miss. The 9th strikeout as Dunn goes down swinging. Quick inning for Banks. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. The Diamond Hoppers lead the Mammoths 4-2 here on the USPBL network.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great time at Jimmy John's Field, experiencing another exciting baseball game. This ballpark is one of many quality-of-life recreational assets Macomb County has to offer. And as you leave here today, let me invite you to explore Macomb County's diverse range of outdoor assets by visiting MakeMacombYourHome.com. You'll find that Macomb County's trails are open year-long and available for walking, running, biking, as well as paddling along the Clinton River. In Macomb County, there is something for everyone. Find out more about Macomb County's 4 seasons of fun by visiting MakeMacombYourHome.com. Now let's play ball.
You hear about the promo that Jimmy's John's got going on? 5 off 20? How they pulling it off? Magic? You got David's Copperfields in there? Show yourself, Copperfields!
Jimmy John's. $5 off orders of 20 or more.
First state.
Welcome back to Jimmy John's Field here in beautiful downtown Utica as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. And Nate Blaine is back out for the 4th inning, Alex.
Yeah, he's trying to go as far as he can. And Taylor Jalikowski, we mentioned, they had the game yesterday trying to limit the arm use, especially because they have to play again on Sunday. So just 1 day of rest. So 3 games in 4 days. So trying to not go deep into that bullpen because you want to be able to have all your arms ready for Sunday in the rematch.
And I think you said the Cousino soccer team was honored. Is that correct?
Yeah, they were down there right when we were coming back from break. And
they won a regional, too, I think, or a district title this year, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations to them. So that's a swing and a miss to Van Diver. 1 strike to him.
Yeah, there was the that's going to be coming around the corner again in a couple months with the boys' soccer season. And
another swing and a miss by Van Diver, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, good work here by Blaine to start. Maybe we can try to get him on a 3-pitch strikeout.
Blaine working fast here. That one's in the dirt. It's 1-2 to Van Diver.
Yeah.
Pretty soon it'll be Lions football before you know it.
I know. Summer goes by quick. There was the girls' soccer state championships today and tomorrow over at
I believe baseball
MSU.
is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, there's baseball, softball, and girls' soccer all over at MSU for the state finals.
There's a ground ball to first base. Nice play by Fleming. Incredible play. What a great effort by Fleming. They almost got him at first base, but just to even keep that in the infield. But
yeah, cover him there, and he wasn't
Van
there.
Diver, though, infield single, of course, there for the Diamond Hoppers.
Yeah, it would just been a difficult play. You like that backhand by Fleming.
It was a great backhand.
And just he had to cover since he was out of the way. And
correct. Martin steps in for the Diamond Hoppers. First pitch is a ball. Martin fouls that one away as Van Diver looked like he was in a steal, but
he was trying to earlier in the game on that hit and run when it was Martin at the plate.
Throw over to first. It's the 1-1 pitch to Martin. That one's high, and it's 2-1. That one misses again, and it's 3-1 on Bailey Martin.
Yeah, it's been good eye by him, and looked like that could have been a borderline strike. As was in the top inside part of the zone.
Swing and a miss by Martin, and it's a full count.
Yeah, he got him off speed with that changeup. It moved up on him, and Martin couldn't get anything for it.
The 3-2 pitch to Martin. Fly ball to left field. That's deep at the warning track, but it's going to be caught by Cedeno, and Van Diver's going to have to go back to first base.
Yeah, he was trying to do that hit and run again. Martin was under it really well, right at the heart of the plate. He went back with that changeup at 82, but Cedeno underneath it, they're right at the warning track almost to make the catch, and Van Diver was at second realizing that was going to be caught, so he had to retreat.
Noah Marcoux now steps in for the Diamond Hoppers. Throw over to first. Van Diver back.
You just got to be careful with him. Like I said, he hasn't been caught stealing yet this season.
That one's outside.
Good night for Marcoux, as you know he's 1 for 2, but he has driven in 2 runs.
That one's misses again, and it's 2-0 to Marcoux.
Pitch count over 80 now for Blaine.
There's a fly ball that's going to be out of play into the bullpen. And it's 2-1 now on Marcoux.
Yeah, Cedeno ran out of real estate there as Marcoux sent a little bit too far out of play for him to have a chance to make the catch. If you like a double play ball here, if you're Westside, to get out of this inning quickly.
He's going, and it's a foul ball, so Van Diver will have to go back. So the hit and run was on. And it's 2-2 now on Marcoux.
I think I like the aggressiveness by Ryan Cockey to do that. No, Van Diver with his speed. If Marcoux, if he was trying to send it over into the center field gap, he could possibly try to score from first base based on how fast he is.
Ground ball, it's going to be fielded by Blaine over to second, got him over to first, a double play. So Blaine showing off the glove. How about that, a web gem by Blaine. They turn 2, and we've played 4 innings here at Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica. The Diamond Hoppers lead at 4-2 over the Woolly Mammoths here on the USPBL network.
Bank is a locally owned and operated business. We're part of your community. At fsbcares.com, you'll find ways that we're making a difference by featuring locally owned and operated businesses, providing access to helpful financial resources, and engaging with community. fsbcares.com is part of our commitment to the neighborhood, because strong neighbors mean stronger communities.
Where good neighbors do great things. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and discover the funner you hidden within you. The you that doesn't think about adult things and stuff. Ashley, I don't want to hear anything about your car registration when we're at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
The you you want to be. Let the Dave & Buster's method illuminate you. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
Welcome back to Jimmy John's Field. You see the Jimmy John's Field dance crew. Everyone having a great time here. And how about the double play, Alex? The 1-6-3 double play.
Yeah, you rarely see that. It was just right back over to Blaine. It was just a good throw over to Seltzer and over to Fleming to get that huge twin killing double play. As you were thinking maybe the Hoppers were going to get maybe another run on the board. As Van Diver was just honest, was trying to do a hit and run opportunity or trying to steal second, but
that was the second double play that got them out of trouble too. So it's got to remember that. Remember early in the inning when they only got out of only avoided.
Yeah, that was in the first inning.
Yeah, it was they only scored 2 runs and they got a double play there as well.
Yeah, Schellenbarger grounded to Seltzer.
Again, temperature now ideal, 70 degrees. Winds out of the northeast at 9 miles per hour. Low humidity, sunny skies. Is still about another 50 minutes till sunset here at Jimmy John's Field. Top of the 5th inning, and Banks back on the mound, and Zach Beadle swings for a first strike.
Yeah, he went a little too far there as he was doing like a half swing. Beadle was the first base runner aboard.
Another swing and a miss by Beadle. And it's 0-2. And he's only at 57 pitches, Alex.
Yeah, he's been really in command. He's had that one. It was a little bit of a trouble inning back in the 3rd, but he's picked it up, in the last inning.
That one's a ball, and it's 1-2. He's got a lot left in the tank.
No sign of slowing down here.
That one's high, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, just elevated that one too much. You just want to be able to be smart at the plate, and Zach Beadle is one of those guys that is really disciplined. And
strike 3 called. Beadle didn't like it, but nonetheless, number 10 on the night for Pierce Banks.
Yeah, that snuck in inside corner, and Beadle was just not happy about that one, as he thought that was a little bit too inside. And
that was his 60th pitch.
Yeah, 10 Ks through 60 pitches.
Jose Cedeno now steps in for the Woolly Mammoths. That's a foul ball there, and it's 1-1.
He had the first hit for the Mammoths. He had that single in the right into right.
Swing and a miss. Another great pitch by Banks. And it's 1-2 to Cedeno.
Yeah, he got him with a breaking ball that dipped down, and Cedeno was just fooled by that.
If it wasn't for the throwing field errors, it'd be a 4-0 game.
Yeah, both teams with a couple of miscues here tonight. And
that one's fouled ball back into the stands. Tell you what, we're getting a lot of action in front of us here tonight, Alex.
Yeah, there are a lot of fans for it, and it's just important here now to just stay focused if you're Pierce Banks.
There's a line shot. Wow, almost hit JJ's house.
Yeah, he's just probably taking a nap over there.
He's not in there.
He's not in there?
No.
Oh.
He's probably up here somewhere chilling in the press box, taking a break.
Well, he did his job, in that 3rd inning, giving the umpires their water, and gets rewarded with a treat.
1-2 pitch now to Cedeno. Swing and a miss. So the 11th strikeout for Pierce Banks. Now he looks like he looked in the first and second inning.
Yeah, he's back on track, and this is just incredible to watch, for all the fans watching at home. 11 punch-outs with 66 pitches. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy.
That's an incredible rate, strikeout rate.
We've seen guys have 10, 11, 12 strikeouts, for 100, 110 pitches, throughout the course of the game.
That came in at 91 miles an hour. That was a high for a ball, and Fox Liam now at the plate. There's a ground ball to second base that's going to be fielded by Van Diver over to first, and that'll do it for the Woolly Mammoths in the top of the fifth. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth inning. The Diamond Hoppers lead the Woolly Mammoths 4-2 here on the USPBL network.
There are many things you can rely on in this world, like a sunny day brightening your mood, your mom baking the world's best apple pie, and never a dull moment in running your business. And when it comes to time-consuming HR tasks, you can rely on Tryon. Tryon can handle payroll and taxes, employee benefits, and more, so you can stay focused on attracting and retaining the best talent. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Fifth Third Bank. Yeah, it's a quirky name. But here's the thing. 5/3 equals 166.7%. So we put 166.7% into everything we do. Like automatically getting you your paycheck up to 2 days early. Giving you well-deserved extra time to avoid overdraft fees. And helping you borrow from your future self. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. And Nate Blaine's night is over. Alex, we have a new pitcher for the Woolly Mammoths. It is number 19, Jacob Meyer.
Yeah, take a look at Blaine here for a second. He did a good job. He allowed 4 runs. With the defense, would have been different. With those mistakes they had, right at the beginning of the game. But overall, he settled in a little bit nicely, able to get back on track. Not the outing he wanted, but it's only a 2-run deficit here, Enver, as we head here to our new pitch here to start the fifth. Jacob Meyer, the southpaw from Milwaukee. He spent his time over at Purdue University Fort Wayne in the Horizon League, and then also spent some time at Iowa Lakes Community College. As we take a look at his stat line here so far this season, Enver coming in with a 4.15 ERA, 1-0 record, making his 7th appearance out of the pen. 8 2/3 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 5 walks, 4 earned runs, an opposing batting average of just 194.
So Matt Gehrig will lead things off for the Diamond Hoppers here in the bottom of the fifth inning. They have a 2-run lead. First pitch to Gehrig. Swing and a miss. Good first pitch by Jacob Meyer.
He's going to face 4, 5, 6, Gehrig, Ferguson, and Roos. Meyer goes to his fastball 2/3 of the time. He'll also throw in a slider, changeup, and rarely a curve breaking ball.
91 miles an hour there. 0-2 to Gehrig. Fouled. Fielded by. Good play there.
And I think you just need to, if you're the Westside Woolly Mammoths, just make a change. Just get a fresh arm out there to get a new look out here for the Hoppers coming up to bat. Trying to keep the score where it's at. The production offensively hasn't been there tonight. Only 2 hits for Westside after exploding with double-digit runs, and trying to replicate that here tonight. Oftentimes when you play in back-to-back days, you use up all your offense. So it's just somewhat of a something we were looking for here tonight if that was going to be an issue.
There's a fly ball. That's going to drop. Florentino couldn't get it. It gets by him. And Gehrig's going to head to second for a double.
Yeah, that just took one hop right in front of Florentino, blooped in, and then he misplayed it and went off his glove behind him, and that's why Gehrig is standing at second base. I'm not sure if they're going to give an error to Florentino for that, but
I don't think that was an error. I think that was a good hit.
Like, he could, if he would have fielded that one, Gehrig would have stayed at first.
Correct. So Ferguson steps in for the Diamond Hoppers. Gehrig on at second. Swing and a miss. First pitch. One strike to Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson reached on an error. His first time up, he's single to right, so he's 1 for 2 on the night.
There's a foul ball out of play into the umbrella suites. Landed right on top of the umbrella. It's 0-2. And lucky fan there with the baseball.
Yeah, they always are happy when they get a souvenir, especially for the little ones out there and they're coming out to the ball game.
Ferguson ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be fielded by Fleming, and he'll just step on the bag at first. Nice backhanded stab by Fleming.
Yeah, he's done really well defensively. Well, he called everyone out, saying he got the for sure out at first. Ferguson does his job by moving Gehrig over to third on the play. So even though it's not like a sacrifice, officially, you did your job and moved the runner.
Correct. So that'll bring up Zeb Roos with one out here in the bottom of the 5th. That's a swing and a miss. One strike on Roos.
Yeah, he went too far, and you see the Mammoths defense playing in, the infield rather, trying to not give Gehrig a chance to score on any ground ball.
That's a ground ball to first base, fielded by Fleming, throws home, and there's nothing that they can do about that. I don't think he had a choice. He couldn't go to first because his body was heading home, so why not just throw it home and see what happens? But nonetheless, the run scores, and the Diamond Hoppers now lead at 5-2.
Yeah, it was good work.
He was stuck in no man's land, really.
Yeah, just a soft contact right there by Roos. It didn't hit it too hard. If he would have over the shorter second, would have had a chance to get Gehrig out at home for the Mammoths defense, but
Roos is on first. They'll leave it up to Schellenberger. He grounds it right back to Myers. He throws over to second, got him at second for the force. That's all they're going to get. So smart play by Meyer, gets the force at second, and there's 2 outs in the 5th.
Yeah, you did your job right there. It was right back to Meyer. Seltzer did a good job of getting it over, but Schellenberger a little bit too fast over there to turn 2. But you get a runner out in scoring position.
Maddox now steps in for the Diamond Hoppers. There's a ground ball foul.
And for Jacob Meyer, to get that play was just beneficial. I know another run came across a few moments ago, and they've scored. The Hoppers have scored in every inning except the 4th so far. So they've been capitalizing on most of their opportunities.
1-1 pitch to Maddox. Inside, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, good work by Beadle behind him right there, as that was almost going to go past him. He was behind making that stop, and that's something you got to have if you're a catcher, and Zach Beadle did that perfectly.
Fouled into the netting, and it's 2-2 on Maddox.
Yeah, that was just a good pitch to hit out for Maddox. Did get a triple his last time up, so he's perfect on the day, trying to keep it going.
Ground ball to shortstop. That's going to be fielded by Seltzer over to first, and they got him. So that'll do it for the Diamond Hoppers in the 5th inning. We've played 5 here at Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica. Eastside gets a run. They lead at 5-2 here on the USPBL network.
We're for people, the pioneers, the underdogs, the players, and the slow and steadies. We're for people, for who they are and who they could become. Yes, we're a bank, and some say our business is all about money, but that's an old idea. Because look past the money, and you'll see real human lives. We see it, because we're for people. Huntington, welcome.
Slide into a new home. Work with a local mortgage pro who works for you. Get a cheaper, faster, easier home loan. Find a mortgage broker near you today at findamortgagebroker.com.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Diamond Hoppers lead the Woolly Mammoths 5-2. Pierce Banks back out on the mound, sitting at 11 strikeout.
Been on fire here tonight, Denver, and we talked about it throughout the course of the game, at the beginning of the game in our pregame show, that he was going to be the guy to look out for, and he has lived up to what we talked about him so far, and he has just been really tough to beat. And the Mammoths did get 2 runs off him because of a couple of mistakes defensively, but only 2 hits as well. And Pierce Banks is just continuing to show why he has been one of the dominant pitchers in this league so far. And
he sure has been. Simply spectacular here tonight. Oh.
Yeah, we talked about him, and now we got Garrett Brown coming in, but nonetheless.
Yeah, we apologize for that. They didn't bring out Pierce Banks. I thought they would, but Garrett Brown will be the new pitcher for the Diamond Hoppers. So what a great performance by Pierce Banks. He finishes the night with 11 strikeouts.
Yeah, nonetheless, great performance. No for him. 11 punch-outs, 2 walks, 2 hits, a couple of runs. Couldn't have asked for a better performance if you're Coach Ryan Cockey after what he has done so far this season for this team, and a huge reason why this team is in first place right now. And now Garrett Brown is on the mound. Take a look at him. The man coming from Madison, Alabama, played at Division I Samford University in Birmingham. As we take a look at his stat line here before we get started, Enver, so far making his 6th appearance on the season, 5 2/3 innings, 6 strikeouts, 7 walks, only 1 run allowed. Opposing batting average under 100 at 0.56, so he's been really good out of the pen, for the Eastside Diamond Hoppers, and this has been a strong suit for them. The ERA as a team under 4, so just really good signs all around on both sides of the ball.
He'll face Florentino, who took the first pitch, fouled it in the netting. That one's a ball, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Florentino, a strikeout and a walk here in this game. Trying to rally the Mammoths back into it.
That one's in the dirt. Oh, looks like that caught the umpire. 2-1 on Florentino.
And looking at for Brown, he throws his 4-seam about almost 65% of the time. He'll throw in a slider and rarely a curveball. So he has a 3-pitch mix into his arsenal, and you like to see guys, have at least 3, sometimes 4 or 5. Brown, one of the players that has Division I experience on this team.
That one's inside, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, hitter-friendly count for Florentino, and Brown's going to give him something good to swing at. Don't want to lose him.
It's a ground ball that's fouled on the third baseline. It's a full count to Florentino.
Yeah, just got under it maybe a tad early there. If Florentino had just timed it right, that would have went into the outfield grass.
Here's the full count pitch. That's a little dribbler played by Brown. He'll throw over to first, and they got him. So it looked like that one went off the end of the bat on Florentino.
Yeah, that was just kind of he was just kind of surprised.
Some action on it, huh? Did you see that ball spinning?
Yeah, he was just kind of surprised it was fair. Usually, that soft contact, you would just think that's a foul ball, and
right,
it just touched fair right by home plate, and it goes down as a ground out.
One out here in the top of the sixth. Colby Seltzer at bat for the Woolly Mammoths. First pitch is a ball high.
Yeah, one of only 2 hits for this Westside team here tonight, and trying to see if they can get that back to where they were picked up offensively last night. Now with Pierce Banks out of the game, and
there's a pop-up to first base. Ferguson's under it, in foul territory. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 outs here in the 6th.
Yeah, sometimes those are the difficult plays, especially with the sun going down. It might be tough to see, but Ferguson read that perfectly, moved over to his left a few steps, and made the catch. Now, with Drew Fleming coming up here, maybe he can start a 2-out rally for Westside. I mentioned earlier, he's the guy coming over from Concordia University in Ann Arbor, where he put up powerful numbers here, Enver. This past season down in Ann Arbor, hit over 400 and nearly had 30 home runs and 76 RBIs on the season in his final year.
He swings and misses on the first pitch. Did he go there? Yes, he did. 0-2 on Fleming.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times here with Westside, was they unable to hold the bat up.
He got him. They checked down to the first base umpire, and he did swing and go, and the inning is over. Fleming goes down swinging. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Eastside leads it 5-2 over the Woolly Mammoths here on the USPBL Network.
Time doesn't heal all wounds. Hard work, perseverance.
And we do.
We're fighting cancer with proton therapy.
And music therapy.
We're turning back the clock on Parkinson's and outsmarting blood clots in seconds.
Instead of days.
Because this is her time. His time, your time. And it's time to show we can. Corewell Health.
Side Jimmy John's Field as we get ready to start the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Whit Hughes, the number 9 hitter, leading it off for the Diamond Hoppers, followed by Blake Vandiver and Bailey Martin as Jacob Meyer returns to the mound for the Woolly Mammoths.
He did allow that 1 run. It was on that play off the bat of Zeb Bruce, where he just grounded it kind of softly, and Fleming threw it over to home and didn't get Gehrig out in time, so that resulted in a run. It was recorded as a hit. It could also go down as like a fielder's choice no out, because Bruce did reach base safely.
It's a ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be fielded by Seltz. No, it goes right through his legs. And Hughes was thinking about going to second. Oh, so an unfortunate error there. Seltzer, another routine play, and it just went right through his legs, Alex.
Yeah, he just got under it.
Took his eye off it.
Yeah, he just assumed he was just going to get it to make the play, and he didn't realize until it was too late. I think it was more off of his glove than in between his legs, just looking at it, but it's just unfortunate right there. Would have liked to have a one pitch, one out. And they ruled that as a hit on the scoreboard.
They did. That one's a strike call to Blake Van Diver. That one misses outside, and it's 1-1.
Well, they're over to first base.
But they got him.
Yes, they did.
Myers, what a pickoff move. He gets Whit Hughes. I tell you what, that was some kind of pickoff move there, Alex.
Yeah, just Whit Hughes was just not paying attention right there, and Meyer caught him sleeping. That was just incredible work as they're able to get him out. And
now Van Diver swings and misses, and it's 1-2 with one out here in the sixth, bottom of the sixth.
You just make up for it right there, and that's just a huge step up here if you're Westside.
That one's in the dirt outside. It's 2-2.
And he just leaned a little too far, and then he was just caught off guard when Meyer threw it over to him, and he was picked off. And
swing and a miss, and Van Diver goes down swinging. So Myers looks good here in his second inning of work for the Woolly Mammoths.
That's his first strikeout of the night, and faced Van Diver, outside rather, to get him for strike three. And you got 2 outs now, and just try to get out of this facing the minimum.
That'll leave it up to Bailey Martin. He takes a strike right down the middle.
And it's perfectly set up right there. Right there with that fastball.
High and outside, it's 1-1.
Martin today 1 for 2 at the first hit of the ball game.
Swing and a miss.
And that had some nice movement that went below the zone underneath Van Diver's knees.
Myers, base hit into left field by Bailey Martin. And a 2-out single by Bailey Martin.
He found that hole between third and short. Just read that perfectly, and with a 2-out base knock, keeps it going for Noah Marcoux, who grounded into that double play that ended the fourth in his last at-bat, but he's driven in 2 runs. He's done his job. No contributing here. That's 11 hits so far for the Eastside Diamond Hoppers. And
first pitch strike call to Marcoux. Ground ball, base hit down the first base line. That's going to be extra bases for sure. They're going to send home Martin. He'll score standing up. It's a stand-up double for Noah Marcoux. And the Diamond Hoppers now extend their lead to 6-2.
All right, 96 miles per hour. Perfect pitch right down the middle. Marcoux made Meyer pay all the way into that corner. Martin scores easily from first base. And that's the third ribby of the night for Noah Marcoux.
He's had a great, we talked about him at the Open too.
He now has 14 on the season, and his batting average is continuing to go up.
There's a ground ball to shortstop. That's going to be fielded by, or third base, it's going to be fielded by Dunn. Throw over to first, and they got him, and that's going to end the 6th inning, but the Diamond Hoppers score another one. Well, we've played 6 here at Jimmy John's Field. They lead it 6-2 as we head to the top of the 7th here on the USPBL Network. Friday night fireworks presented by Magna. Meet the Hoppers tonight. They lead at 6-2. And we have a pitching change, Alex, for the Diamond Hoppers. Now pitching is Caleb Rush. What can you tell us about Caleb?
Well, Caleb Rush coming in, he's a tall pitcher at 6'6", 240 as a righty, coming over from Fortville, Indiana, where he spent his college days at Division II University of Charleston in West Virginia, where he went 13 1/3 innings in his final season there, had a 1.35 ERA in 8 appearances. Looking at what he has done for the Hoppers this season, he's making appearance number 6, where he says a 3.52 ERA and 7 2/3 innings of work with 10 strikeouts and 6 walks for the righty. And he comes into relief after Garrett Brown pitched the 6th, where he had a 1-2-3 inning. Pierce Banks was the star of the show tonight with his 11 strikeout performance, and it was just a good work for him. And now his relievers are going to try to get him another victory here tonight. And he's done his job, and the Mammoths are running out of chances. Only 2 hits so far here tonight.
And Dre Williams-Nelson will lead things off for the Woolly Mammoths. They need to get going quickly here if they want to get back in this ball game.
Yeah, last night they had 13 hits in that ball game, and it's just been night and day for the Mammoths here tonight. And
swings first pitch, and that's going to be fouled into the suites, the umbrella suites.
Yeah, too far for anyone to get. It was just a long run, and that's what happens when you have so much foul ground here at Jimmy John's Field. And you could have incredible plays like that, but even with an expanded foul territory, it could be tough for players as that one goes right into those suites in the first base side.
That one just misses, and it's 1-1 to Williams-Nelson. High and tight, and it's 2-1 to Nelson.
Rush uses his fastball about 77% of the time. He'll throw in a curveball and a slider, even though he doesn't use this slider too much.
That one's fouled away.
And he ripped that one at 92, right down the middle.
We got some action in the Diamond Hoppers bullpen. Well, not action, call it stretching.
Yeah, you just got to be mindful if you're Coach Ryan Cockey how he uses his bullpen. The rest of the night. Like I said, they got both teams have a day off tomorrow, then they're back in action for a Sunday matinee.
Here's the full count pitch to Nelson by Rush. He walks him. So Nelson gets on base here in the 7th. That'll bring up Nick Pastor.
Well, this is not what you wanted to do here. Get the leadoff man on, but if Westside just needs to get going, no better time than the present right now. Running out of outs. You don't want to wait till it's too late.
First, Nelson's running, and he's going to be in there for a steal. So first pitch, Nelson takes off running. You got to take some chances here as well, down 6-2.
Yeah, it was just good heads-up play by Williams-Nelson, and takes the double play ball out of the equation. And you got to like what he did there.
That one's a swing and a miss there, and it's 1-1. Ball outside, it's 2-1 to Pastor.
Pastor tonight 0 for 2. He grounded to third back in the 2nd and flew out to Marcoux in his last at-bat. Played at State University of New York, Brockport.
That one's outside, and it's 3-1 to Pastor. He laid off that one, and he'll draw a walk. So Pastor is on now. Well, 2 walks here by Caleb Rush. And the Woolly Mammoths now with runners on first and second with no outs here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, this is what they wanted to do here. Being smart at the plate, not chasing anything outside, and that's what you got to have, being down 4 here late in the ball game.
And Nelson's going to take off running again, and he's in there for another steal. Pastor holds at first, so 2 steals here in the 7th for, sorry, it's Cordell Dunn, second steal. Steal second and steal third.
Yeah, good work. That was Williams Nelson. Well, Cordell Dunn's at the plate.
Yes,
yeah,
Nelson's stole his second bag of the inning. And yep, Dunn at the plate now for the Woolly Mammoths. He swings and misses, and it's 0-2 on Dunn.
Yeah, Nelson 4 for 5 on steals this season.
So runners at the corners now as the Woolly Mammoths try to muster up a rally here, down 4. Pastor's going to take off, and they're going to give him the bag. So he gets a steal. That's the 3rd stolen base of the inning for the Woolly Mammoths. Runners on second and third now, and it's 1-2 on Dunn.
Yeah, put 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. So prime opportunity now for the Mammoths to cash in.
There's a pop-up foul out of play. Stays at 1-2.
And you just got to work at it here if you're Dunn. He's still looking for his first hit in the USPBL, and no better way to do it here and drive in 2 runs.
The 1-2 pitch to Dunn. That one's high, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, good eye by him not to go after that. That was right the top inside part of the zone.
Ground ball, that's foul down the third baseline. Stays at 2-2.
Yeah, that was right on the money with the location by Rush, and Dunn just didn't get enough on it.
Ground ball to shortstop. That's a tough play as it was charged by Maddox. He could not make the play. Just a tough play, kind of like handcuffed him a bit. And run will score for the Woolly Mammoths, and now they are within 3. It's 6-3 with runners still at the corners with no outs here in the 7th.
Yeah, it just took kind of a funny hop right off of Maddox's glove. They're going to give him an E5 on that as Nelson scores.
Just a tough play to make, really.
Yeah, that was just really close. No, it's going either way, but the way he had to field that, it was not something that you would usually do, you know. But now the Mammoths, this is a tying run at the plate right now.
Oh, prime opportunity here to get back into this ball game.
With Zach Beadle at the dish and nobody out.
Now's the time if they're going to get back into this one.
That's error number 3 on the night for Eastside. The first 2 were throwing errors on pickoff attempts by Pierce Banks. You know, it says 1 on the board. There was those ones that were not counted for. And the Mammoths do have another error that was not counted on the scoreboard, as you see right there.
The 1-1 pitch to Beadle. That one skipped, throw down to first, and he's in there. Wow. That looked like he had the tag on his arm, but they called him safe.
Yeah, that was
very, very close.
Yeah, Dunn able to get back just in time. The tag by Ferguson looked like they almost had him. It was a good play by Hughes to see that. Good vision. And the infield umpire just saw that he just barely got back.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to Beadle. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, just perfect right there at 91 by Rush. Right down the heart of the plate.
Rush checks his runner, 2-2 to Beadle. Wow, right down the middle, it just missed, and it's a full count.
Yeah, I think it just missed low and inside there, Enver, by a hair. Oh, there have been some calls really close to that have been called for a strike. We saw that earlier in the game.
Ground ball, base hit up the middle. Beadle delivers. That'll score another run. And don't look now, as the Woolly Mammoths are within 2. It's 6-4. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. And here comes the pitching coach for the Diamond Hoppers.
Yeah, Ryan Cockey,
the manager.
Yep, he's going to come out there to talk with them. They're getting some guys warmed up down there, and that's just a good piece of hitting by Zach Beadle. Very happy to see him come up here in a huge moment.
Yeah, I think too, with just this meeting too, to buy some time for maybe whoever's going to come in next here.
Yeah, they're just going to keep him out here maybe for one more batter. If he can't get Cedeno out here, the number 9 hitter.
This might be his last batter.
So runners on first and second here, Enver, and that was only their 3rd hit of the ball game. And they got 4 runs across, and they've been out hit by 9. And they're right on the doorstep right now as Cedeno just fouls that one away. But this game is, like you said, was far from over. No 4-run deficit. No, it's manageable. No,
well,
for team.
In this league, anything can happen. No run is safe. That's a strike call, and it's 0-2 on Cedeno.
Yeah, he didn't like that. He thought that was a little off the plate.
Ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be fielded by Vandiver over to first, and they got him for a double play. So Vandiver to Martin over to first for the double play. Wow, and Diamond Hoppers really needed that double play, and they got it.
Yeah, they did right there, just to get a sigh of relief. It still brings the tied run to the plate, though, and that's just good work. That was a low throw over at short by Martin over to Ferguson. Had to get it off the dirt to get it in there. And now you're just 1 out away from getting out of the inning.
2 outs now. That'll leave it to Fox Liam.
We'll see if Fox Liam can tie it up here for Westside, or Caleb Rush can limit this damage right here and hold on to this lead for the Hoppers.
(2-0) count to Fox Liam. That one's low, and it's 3-0 to Liam.
It's going to be an important pitch here for Rush. Can't afford to lose him or give him something good to swing at. Looks like Silva is getting ready anytime now.
Swing and a miss by Liam. It's 3-1.
It's good work here by the Mammoths just to chip away, cut the deficit in half.
3-1. That's a walk. No, that was the fourth pitch. So Liam draws a walk. Again, runners on the corners, 2 outs, and Francis Florentino steps to the plate for the Woolly Mammoths.
And we'll see if there's going to be a pitching change. Looked like Selva was just ready to come out, but looks like he's going to stay in the pen for right now, as this is a huge decision for Coach Ryan Cockey to stick with Rush.
That one's fouled away. 1 strike on Florentino.
Well, I was thinking, after that walk, maybe Coach Cockey was going to make that change, but he stayed in the dugout.
Pitch by Rush to Florentino. That's a drive that's deep to left field. That's going to be, though, tracked down and caught by Zeb Roos. Wow. Man, he was on his horse for that one. That's a big out. But the Woolly Mammoths score 2 runs. They get back into this ball game. It's now 6-4, and it's now time for the 7th inning stretch. Time for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, sponsored by the Genesis Credit Union.
Check your checking. If your account doesn't get you pumped, amped, or geeked, make the switch to Genius Checking from Genesis Credit Union. It's just genius.
You hear about the promo?
All right, welcome back here. We are heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. Diamond Hoppers getting ready to bat. They have a 6-4 lead over the Westside Woolly Mammoths. A new pitcher for the Woolly Mammoths, Alex. It is Aaron Evers.
Yeah, Evers is going to come in to try to keep the score where it's at. The righty at 6'2", 205, who just finished up his college career over at Oakland University, right around here. A few minutes down the road, but they're playing here in Michigan, though, this past spring. Trying to come in here for the Woolly Mammoths to try to get a quick inning here. He's making his 3rd appearance so far. He's just had 3 innings of work with 3 punch-outs and 1 free pass for him, and he's going to try to do what he can. He's going to face a really tough part of the lineup here with Ferguson, Roos, and Schellenbarger. 3 very dangerous hitters in this lineup for Eastside, and if you're the Hoppers, you're going to try to get at least a couple runs back.
Yep, Ben Ferguson leads things off for the Diamond Hoppers against Evers. That first pitch is high for a ball.
Ferguson tonight 1 for 3.
Right down the middle for a strike called.
And that's what you got to have here for Evers. Everything you can. He doesn't throw his fastball a lot.
That one's outside, and it's 2-1 to Ferguson.
He relies mostly on his changeup here. He throws about 39% of the time. He'll throw in his curveball. Also has a sinker as well. So one of the rare guys you see that don't use the fastball too much.
That's inside for a ball, and it's 3-1 to Ferguson.
And if you're Evers, you're just going to be able to be smart here. You can't afford the leadoff man to go on, especially when you're trying to get back into this game.
Strike called, and it's a full count to Ferguson.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to swing, but it didn't matter. Home plate umpire called it right at his knees.
That one's fouled away, and it stays a full count on Ferguson. The full count pitch to Ferguson. Boy, that was...
Yeah, he foul tipped it, they're saying.
That was a nasty pitch. There's a ton of movement on that.
It got him there at 79.
I mean, that kind of just froze Ferguson.
It did. Somehow got a piece of it.
Oh, another nasty pitch by Evers, and Ferguson goes down swinging, one out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, he went back off speed, got him that time, didn't get anything on it, and he is retired. And looks like we have a pinch hitter here, Jake Shire, in for Zeb Roos.
First pitch swinging for a strike. Another strike called by Evers, and it's 0-2 on Shire.
He's really liked that off speed so far, and Shire making his first appearance here tonight. 281 average for him on the season, coming from Tiffin University.
That one misses for a ball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he goes back to it. You don't want to be too predictable here if you're Evers. I'll try to throw in your other pitches here to keep Shire off balance.
1-2 pitch to Shire. Ground ball to first base. Took a crazy bounce. Fleming, though, handled it. Another good defensive play by Fleming. Makes the play at first, and there's 2 outs in the 7th.
Yeah, he had to do it on his backhand, and it was just kind of difficult to do.
Well, like that ball had a lot of action on it, too.
Yeah, it did. It's just difficult to play on that and able to get the out. But Fleming has made some key gems over there at first, and he's been a nice addition to this Mammoths team. Though we've talked about all his offensive power he brought.
Schellenberger, first pitch swinging. He pops it up, and that's going to be handled by the left fielder. And Cedeno makes the catch, and that's going to do it for the Diamond Hoppers in the 7th inning. So we've played 7 here at Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica. The Hoppers hanging on to a 6-4 lead. We're heading to the 8th here on the USPBL Network.
Throughout your life, from big moments to ones well-earned, we're your financial guardian angel. Alliance Catholic Credit Union.
You hear about the promo that Jimmy's John's got going on? 5 off 20? How they pulling it off? Magic? You got David's Copperfields in there? Show yourself, Copperfields!
Jimmy John's. $5 off orders of 20 or more.
The Dave & Buster's method
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica. And we have a new pitcher for the Diamond Hoppers here in the top of the 8th, Alex. It is Justin Silva.
Yeah, looking at for Silva here so far, and he's another guy that has been really a key piece to this rotation for the Hoppers. And in his 5th appearance so far, 2.25 ERA for him in just 4 innings of work, 5 strikeouts and 7 walks for the man out of New Jersey. He played at Division III ball at Montclair State University in the New Jersey Athletic Conference, and he's another guy I talked to before the game here, Enver, and he's just been really happy on how this team has really done so far as a unit on both sides of the ball, and coming in with the best record in the league right now, and try to keep on that way and try to pick up win number 10 on the season.
Yeah, the Diamond Hoppers looking to, like you just said, improve to 10-3 on the season.
Well, they still got some work to do. They got 6 outs to go.
Not even far from over. But the Woolly Mammoths keep fighting on as they've come back from a 6-2 game. It's now 6-4, and leading off for the Woolly Mammoths will be Seltzer.
Yeah,
Colby Seltzer.
Yep, then Fleming and Williams Nelson to follow. So that 3-4-5 just could be in a crucial part here for Silva.
Yeah, he's facing the heart of the order here for the Woolly Mammoths. That one misses again. It's 2-0 to Seltzer. That one's fouled over the roof and out of play behind us. 2-1 on Seltzer.
If you're Seltzer, you just want to be able to have a good quality at bat. Earn yourself a spot on base.
That one misses outside. It's 3-1 on Seltzer.
Yeah, he hesitated. He thought he was going to go after, but he held back just in time. Can't afford to give away a pitch like that or waste a pitch.
Strike call there. Good pitch by Silva, and it's a full count to Seltzer.
He got him there with that slider that had some really good movement on it.
Well, watch out. It got him inside, and Seltzer draws a walk here in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, that slider didn't work out that time. It just kind of inched into him too far, and they get the leadoff man aboard, and a chance to tie it up here with Drew Fleming, trying to get his first hit of the night.
That one gets away from Silva, and it's 1 ball to Fleming.
Fleming got his first home run in the USPBL last night. 1 of 5 against the Beavers.
That one's high, and it's 2-0.
And the command has not been there for Silva so far, and this is not what you want to see. Trying to hold on to this lead, and this part of the order is not something you want to mess around with.
Another one that just sails outside. Seen a lot of that from Silva, and it's 3-0.
And they got some more action over in the Hoppers pen.
That one's high as well, and Fleming draws a walk. So 2 walks here given up by Silva.
Hughes is going to talk over with him.
And here comes the Cocky coming out to the mound. We may have a pitching change here. Let's see what we got down in the bullpen. Did they not see something right with his arm? Does that feel like the catcher turned over to Cocky? Yeah, they're going to make a pitching change here, Alex.
Yeah.
So Silva's night is over quickly.
After 2 batters, he walked both of them, and we're going to see
maybe who's going to be coming in now for.
Yeah, just a chance to just
trying to get a number on the new pitcher coming in.
And that looks like that is going to be
trying to get the number.
I think that's Don Goods.
Yep, Don Goods it is, Alex. We're going to take a quick break here with a pitching change on looming. We'll be right back here on the USPBL network.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and discover the funner you hidden within you. The you that doesn't think about adult things and stuff. Ashley, I don't want to hear anything about your car registration when we're at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
The you want to be. Let the Dave & Buster's method illuminate you. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
Fifth Third Extra Time helps you do you better. So kick back and relax. You have extra time to avoid overdraft fees. Fifth Third Extra Time. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
We're the financial champion of Michiganders. Whether you're a goal getter or dream chaser, an empty nester or up-and-comer, anyone in Michigan can bank with us. Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field with a pitching change. Don Goods now in pitching for the Hoppers. Yeah, what can you tell us about him, Alex?
The lefty coming in. Also spent his time at Adrian College at 5'11", 210. Also played at the University of Northwestern Ohio in an IA school down in Lima. And before that was at the Virginia Military Institute, where he's been around the block throughout his time in college. But take a look at what he's done so far this season here at Verno, making his 7th appearance on the season. So far in 8 1/3 innings pitch, has allowed 8 runs on 6 strikeouts and 8 base on balls. And coming in for Silva after walking the first 2 guys and with nobody out, it's going to be crucial for him to really shut the Mammoths down, to hold on to this 2-run lead they have. So this is just going to be important here. If you get like a double play ball or something, try to get out of this inning unscathed for right now if you're Goods.
Yep, runners again, first and second. No outs here in the top of the 8th. Another rally here for the Woolly Mammoths, as they just have never given up in this one. Keep clawing back. As looks like Goods is going to get a couple more warm-up pitches. But the sun now setting here on Jimmy John's Field. As again, Friday night fireworks presented by Magna. And just a gorgeous night here in downtown Utica.
Yeah, it really is. Couldn't have asked for a better night here, Enver, and temperature in the low to mid 70s.
There you see perfect sky for you here.
as Goods continues to warm up, and this has been a little bit of a lengthy delay.
Sure has.
Usually coming in and just abruptly with the injury.
Right.
Most of we see like in the major leagues.
Like he's ready to go now. Finally.
Yeah. Most major league, the pace of play and the pitch clock and the clock in between innings and pitching changes. Usually no longer than 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Right. So Williams Nelson now will come to the plate for the Woolly Mammoths with 2 runners on, first and second. No outs here in the top of the 8th. Don Goods ready to deliver. That's inside for a ball.
He started the last inning with a walk. Has 2 stolen bases here tonight.
Right down the middle for a strike call, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I got him right at the knees at 88 miles an hour.
It's a ground ball foul on the right side, and it's 1-2.
The Mammoths are going to work everything they can here. They got the tying run at first base right now.
Ground ball to shortstop. Might be your double play. Throw over to second is good. Throw over to first. And they got him. So a great turn by the Diamond Hoppers. Martin to Van Diver. And they get the runner at first base. Now are they going to...
They're looking over at him, and there's 2 outs.
Yeah, there's 2 outs.
Yeah, and...
But you called it. They needed that.
They did.
Double play, and they got it.
All right, they got the runner on third now. And
2 outs now in the top of the 8th. Nick Pastor is up for the Woolly Mammoths with the runner on third now.
Yeah, it just changes the perplexity of this inning now. If you were looking like you were going to have maybe the bases loaded. It looks like Jake Shire, who pinch hit in the last innings, over at short for Martin. And then that would move somebody else out of play because Zeb Roos.
Very close, but that just misses, and it's 2-0 to Pastor.
Looks like I think Martin's in center now. Excuse me.
A foul ball out of play. Nope. Yep. Into the sweets. Bounced out of play. 2-1 now on Pastor.
Yeah, so Martin is at second base now. Shire's at short.
Okay, so there was a couple changes.
Yeah, because Shire, no problem. Yeah, Shire, no pinch hit. I was just looking at my defensive chart.
2-1 pitch. Again, just misses, and it's 3-1 to Pastor. Ground ball to shortstop, off the glove, and that's going to go into right field, and that's going to score a run. So the Woolly Mammoths get even closer now. They are down 6-5.
Yeah, good work by Pastor to keep the inning going, drive in a huge run. It's just a one-run game just like that.
Dunn Jr. now at the plate for the Woolly Mammoths.
Time called.
Time was called, so no pitch.
There was a pitch clock
violation. Is it a pitch clock violation?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so 1 ball on Dunn now.
First time we've seen that here tonight.
It's the first of the night.
So a break there. Instead of being 0-1, it's 1-0.
There's a foul ball way out of play.
Pastor over at first. We'll see if they get him in motion or if they let him stay put.
The pitch, swing, and a miss to Dunn, and it's 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch to Dunn. Here's a check swing, ground ball. The shortstop fielded by the third baseman. Throw to first. Great play by Todd Maddox. Wow, he got that out of his glove quickly. Makes a nice play. The inning is over, but the Woolly Mammoths score 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. The Diamond Hoppers clinging to a 6-5 lead here on the USPBL network.
There are many things you can rely on in this world, like a sunny day brightening your mood, your mom baking the world's best apple pie, and never a dull moment in running your business. And when it comes to time-consuming HR tasks, you can rely on Tryon. Tryon can handle payroll and taxes, employee benefits, and more, so you can stay focused on attracting and retaining the best talent. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Throughout your life, from big moments to ones well earned, we're your financial guardian angel. Alliance Catholic Credit Union.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field here in beautiful downtown Utica. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Woolly Mammoths. Esposito takes over, Alex.
Yeah, he's going to come in an important spot now that the team is down by 1. He's been a really good pitcher as a lefty, making his 7th appearance. 12 innings of work so far for him. He's allowed 4 earned runs, had 16 strikeouts, 9 walks for him here tonight, for him on the season. The man from Port Washington, New York, has come from the SEC, spending his college ball days at South Carolina.
Leading off for the Diamond Hoppers, and in the bottom of the 8th will be Todd Maddox, who made that nice play at third base to get him out of the inning.
Yeah, that was just really huge to get out of that. You know, hold on to the lead, but now we'll see if the Hoppers can get some insurance now, because their lead has just dwindled down to just 1.
The pitch by Esposito is popped up, straight up, and it's going to be caught. Nice play there by the catcher, Zach Beadle. That is not an easy play to make.
Yeah, especially in the sky becoming dark now, and it just hung up there for a while, and Beadle was able to get under it to make the play.
One out here now. That'll bring up Whit Hughes. He swings and misses on the first pitch.
Hughes has had a good game. A couple of base hits for him on the night.
That one's high and outside, and it's 1-1. Another one that's misses high, and it's 2-1 on Hughes.
Esposito just set that one a little bit elevated right there and want to be able to stay in control.
Swing and a miss by Hughes, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, perfect pitch at 93. Right down the middle.
Two pitch to Hughes. That misses high and outside, and it's a full count to Whit Hughes.
Just important here for both sides.
That misses outside, and Hughes drives a walk here in the 8th, bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, that was just a good at-bat there. That one was low and outside. Whit Hughes recognized it, didn't go after, which is what you have to do here. Get yourself on base, have a chance to build onto your lead. Because even though you're out hitting the Mammoths 12-4, it's just still a one-run game. The offense has cooled down a little bit for Eastside, and they've scored in every inning except the 4th and the 7th.
That'll bring up Blake Vandiver. Strike call there.
Vandiver moved to center field when Shire came in to pitch hit in the last inning.
That's a pop-up to the shortstop, and it's going to be caught by Seltzer. And there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, needed that one. As this was right over there, just a routine play for Seltzer, and he got 2 gone.
Bailey Martin steps up for the Diamond Hoppers.
He's now over at second base.
Oh, watch out. Inside for a ball. Throw down at first, and Hughes back at it safely.
It was a good read there by Beetle to look over at the runner at first.
There's a fly ball that's going to drop for a hit. Hughes is going to head over the third. And we got runners at the corners for the Diamond Hoppers with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, that just pulled fair right down the right field line and blooped in. Good work by Martin for hit number 3 on the night for him. He's had himself a good game. Now brings up Marcoux to try to tack on a few runs here. This would be important here for the Hoppers to capitalize.
But he pops up the first pitch, and that's going to be caught to end the inning by Dunn Jr., and that's going to do it for the Diamond Hoppers in the 8th. We've played 8 here at Jimmy John's Field. The Hoppers hanging on to a 6-5 lead as we head to the top of the 9th here on the USPBL Network.
We build roads, bridges, wind farms, and pipelines, schools to skyscrapers. Our members create monuments. We operate. We're the operators and mechanics behind the advanced heavy machines that move Michigan forward. We maintain boilers and HVAC. Our members run the complex heating and cooling systems that we all depend on. our training is second to none, and safety is our priority. We are Operating Engineers 324, and we keep Michigan running.
Slide into a new home. Work with a local mortgage pro who works for you. Get a cheaper, faster, easier home loan. Find a mortgage broker near you today at findamortgagebroker.com.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field. Last call for the Woolly Mammoths here in the top of the 9th inning, as the Diamond Hoppers hanging on to a 6-5 lead here. Another great ball game, Alex.
Yeah, it's been really good. Well, the Hoppers had a 4-run lead earlier in the game, and then the Mammoths, they were quiet, throughout the first part of the game when Pierce Banks was on the mound for the first 5, and now that they've inched back into it, they're going to try to extend this game here. They'll have Zach Beadle, Jose Cedeno, and Fox Liam here in the 9th.
And they'll face Don Goods, who comes out again for the 9th inning to try and close this out for the Diamond Hoppers.
They're going to try to hold on to this victory here as the Mammoths have tried to rally back. But they got to take it one pitch at a time. Just get yourself on base and move into that middle part of the order that has been really key for you throughout the course of the season.
So Zach Beadle leads things off for the Woolly Mammoths. First pitch is a strike called.
Yeah, good location there by Goods.
Good steps off. Now he's ready to go. Pitch clock violation, and it's 1-1 on Beadle. Second one of the night.
You got to get ready, and to get the pitch off for Goods. He didn't get it before 0.
That one's in the dirt. 2-1 on Beadle. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 on Beadle.
It's going to be important here for Goods. Look like the pitch clock hit 0. If the umpires didn't recognize it.
No, they did not. Full count on Beadle. Down to 6 seconds on the clock. 3-2 pitch to Beadle. That's a base hit for Beadle. So the tying run is on first base. And Cedeno steps in for the Woolly Mammoths here in the top of the 9th.
Yeah, that was just good work by Beadle to battle through that. And get yourself on base, and
he squares the bunt, foul. So 1 strike on Cedeno. One strike to Cedeno. That one's high, and that gets by the catcher, Hughes, and
yeah, this went over his head for a wild pitch.
Easily goes down to second base is Zach Beadle.
You got the tying run now in scoring position. Get one through the hole, and They're most likely going to have a tie game.
Another square to bunt. Gets it back, though, in time, and it's 2-1 on Cedeno. The 2-1 pitch to Cedeno. Squares the bunt again, but it misses again for a ball, and it's 3-1 on Cedeno.
Yeah, 3 straight have missed the zone by Goods. Trying to get back into momentum after throwing that wild pitch.
That one misses as well outside, and a walk for Cedeno. And the Woolly Mammoths with runners on first and second. No outs here in the top of the 9th.
Whit Hughes is going to talk over with him as they turn the lineup over. Some more action starting in the Hoppers pen. Just getting loose out there. Just trying to see who that is over there. It looks like that is Delmas Russ. As you see on your screen.
Fox Liam at the plate now for the Diamond Hoppers, or excuse me, the Woolly Mammoths. Ball outside.
Fox Liam 0 for 3 here tonight.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he took a big rip at it. He was trying to play hero ball there. We mentioned he had one last night.
Ground ball foul, and it's 0-2 on Liam.
You got Florentino waiting.
The 1-2 pitch to Liam. Foul ball.
Yeah, just got a piece of that. Just has to do everything he can here right now.
The 1-2 pitch to Liam. Outside, it gets away from Hughes, and the runners advance. Now, runners on second and third.
That's not what you wanted to do there. You have 2 runners in scoring position now, and if you're Fox Liam, they have multiple options. You just go for a sac fly, or if you get something on the ground, there's just a lot of room here as you see the left side of the infield in. If you get one right through the center, you get 2 runs in easily.
There's a fly ball. That's probably going to get a run in, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder, Rose. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time, and the tying run scores, and we are tied up at 6 apiece. What do you know? Another thriller here at Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica.
That's exactly.
I'll tell you what, you get your money's worth when you come to these games.
It's been a great one here tonight, Ever. And Fox Liam did his job. Just hit one out to center deep enough for Beetle to score. And then Cedeno advanced to third on the throw. So you did your job there. And it looks like
they're going to walk Florentino.
Yeah, intentionally.
And intentionally walk to Florentino. It's 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Runners at the corners for Colby Seltzer.
So now Seltzer is about to get ready to step up to the plate.
There's a foul into the netting, 1 strike.
We'll see if Seltzer now can give the Mammoths the lead.
And they're just going to let Florentino go to second. Stand-up steal. First runners on second and third here.
Yeah, you didn't want to risk throwing it over there and go into the outfield, and Cedeno scores. This is, the infield's going to be in now. They just got to be very cautious the rest of the way. Their backs are against the wall.
That one's a misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 on Seltzer.
The tie game and the hit differential is in favor of the Hoppers by 7.
That one misses as well, low, and it's 3-1 on Seltzer.
And then Pierce Banks is going to walk away with the no decision tonight after his 11 strikeout performance.
Another one that misses inside, and the bases are loaded. For Drew Fleming. Steps to the plate. Bases loaded for the Woolly Mammoths. 1 out. 6-6 ball game.
They're going to roll with him. They're keeping goods here on the mound.
Strike called on Fleming. That one's fouled back, and it's 0-2 on Fleming.
Yeah, he took a big hack at it.
The 0-2 pitch to Fleming. In the dirt, and it's 1-2.
Good stop by Hughes.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Fleming. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Fleming. Swing and a miss. That's just a nasty pitch by Goods. Big out for the Diamond Hoppers. 2 down here in the top of the 9th.
Yeah, got him off speed. Yep.
Go ahead, Alex.
I was saying, it was Sapao tipped it to the glove, got him off speed, and that's just a huge strikeout, like you mentioned, on a very dangerous hitter in Drew Fleming.
Here's Nelson now. That one's high for a ball. Goods now sets. Gets ready to deliver. Inside the wild pitch. They're sending him home, and no one was there to cover. Off a wild pitch. And Cedeno scores to give the Woolly Mammoths a 7-6 lead. Wow, just incredible, Alex. Another wild night here at Jimmy John's Field.
It has been their first lead of the night.
And they were down 6-2, and they just kept on fighting.
They never quit. And no, like you said, no 4-run deficit. No, it was manageable, and they were able to do it.
Another ball gets away, and Florentino's going to come home and score. Wow, things just coming undone for the Diamond Hoppers. And it's 8-6 Woolly Mammoths.
Yeah, they put up 3 here.
What has happened here?
It's just they have gotten on at the right point, and the pitching has not been at its best for the Hoppers. And behind in the count 3-0.
Ground ball to third base. That's going to be fielded by Maddox over to first, and they get him. But not before the Woolly Mammoths put up a few runs. They have an 8-6 lead. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Last call now for Eastside here on the USPBL Network.
With a transforming world, we can see how drastically the world is heading towards automation. And so, we need 24/7 surveillance and security systems for our homes and businesses to avoid any theft or breach of privacy. JARBCOM brings the installation of security cameras to the tip of your fingers with our state-of-the-art mobile app. JARBCOM also provides surveillance monitoring of your entire property with flexible options that offer a dependable solution to be scaled to fit any domestic or commercial need. Contact JARBCOM today for a free estimate at 800-369-0374 or look us up on the web at jarbcom.com.
Make your move with a quick and easy mortgage from Genesis Credit Union. We have mortgages to fit your life. Genesis Credit Union. Visit us today.
Welcome back, everyone. Getting ready to start the bottom of the ninth. It has been an entertaining and wild game here at Jimmy John's Field. The Mammoths have come all the way back, and they're up 8-6 here in the bottom of the ninth. Alex Johnson with you for the rest of the way. It's just going to be 4, 5, and 6 for the Hoppers. It's going to be Matt Gehrig, Ben Ferguson, and Jake Shire, as they need 2 runs to tie and 3 to win. Esposito is back on the mound. And the first pitch at the knees for strike 1. Gehrig today 1 for 4 with a double. He had that in the 5th to right center field. Esposito back for his second inning of work. He pitches that second pitch high. He goes back with the fastball again at 93. 1 ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. He's gone fastball, fastball, fastball. Esposito gets into his windup quickly. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Gehrig goes down swinging for the first out of the ninth. Now Ben Ferguson comes in, trying to get some base runners on here, trailing by 2. Ferguson coming in now. And that one hit him, right there at 93. And he's going to take his base. As now Jake Shire comes in now with 1 on and 1 out. As now Jake Shire, he came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th in place of Zeb Roos. He's now the tying run at the plate. Went too far, quickly in an 0-2 hole. Esposito has been coming out hot in 93. Esposito looks over at the runner, pitching from the stretch. 0-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Esposito does it again. Strikes out Shire. And the Mammoths are 1 out away from completing the comeback. And it comes down to Brian Schellenberger. This is going to be a huge win for the Mammoths if they can hold on to this. Esposito just calls time right as the pitch clock was about to expire. And Zach Beadle's going to talk with him. Todd Maddox would be next if Schellenberger reaches. The tying run at the plate right now. The Hoppers had a 6-2 lead after 6 innings of play. And Schellenberger takes a big rip and miss. The Mammoths trying to close this one out. Miss low. He's brought the heat, as that one was at 94. Esposito looks over at first, now he throws. Just missed. He goes off speed that time. 2 balls and 1 strike on Brian Schellenberger. Esposito gets set, 2-1 pitch, and he fouls that one away. Now the Hoppers are down to their last strike. You got Ferguson over at first. 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. This is going to be important here with a payoff pitch coming. Esposito trying to slam the door. Payoff pitch. This one into left center. Could be trouble. And that one's going to go all the way to the wall. Ferguson rounding third. He is going to score easily. And it's going to be a double for Brian Schellenberger. And it's back to a 1-run game. Schellenberger does his job. And just like that, it's an 8-7 ball game. Brings up Todd Maddox. Tying run is at second now as that one goes to the backstop. Schellenberger goes to third. Wild pitch by Esposito. The Mammoths got 2 runs off of wild pitches in the last half inning. And now the Hoppers just trying to tie it up. This has been a wild game, as it's 8-7 now with 2 outs and Schellenberger at third. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Got him there at 92 on the gun. Maddox trying to bring Schellenberger home to keep this game going. 1-1 pitch, foul tip. And now down to their last strike again. Up next would be Whit Hughes, who's had a really good night. Esposito gets set, 1-2 pitch, missed high. He thought Maddox was going to chase, but he didn't. Esposito steps on the mound, gets to do his windup. 2-2 pitch, popped up. First base side, Fleming calls for it, and the Mammoths win in comeback fashion. 8-7 victory for the Westside Woolly Mammoths. They win on back-to-back nights. And what an entertaining game here tonight. The Hoppers try to rally back, but fall just short. And what a win for the Woolly Mammoths. A come-from-behind win to spoil the Hoppers' chance of them being the first team to reach 10 wins in this young season. What a game throughout. As the Mammoths are back over 500 now and gain a game on the Hoppers for first place here tonight. Just a good all-around effort, not giving up. Down by 4 heading into the 7th inning. And they've did their job, and Coach Taylor Jellikowski and Justin Karn have to be pleased about that. As we're going to send you down to the field shortly with our infield host, Patty Cesarini, down with Zach Beadle. We're going to send it down to there in just a second. But what a win here for the Mammoths tonight, winning 8-7 in a crazy game here tonight at Jimmy John's Field. As the kids are getting ready to run the bases, the fireworks are getting ready in just a few minutes.
What a crazy-ass game.
What a game here tonight. As all the balls over in right field are lifted off.
Man, you had to get a lot of stuff today, right?
And what a game here tonight.
That's good data for me, I guess.
We're about to get set in just a second with Patty Cesarini down with Zach Beadle. And Zach Beadle just got dumped there. Anthony Sharkus over there dumping water over him with that Gatorade jug. And we're going to send it down to Patty Cesarini right now with Zach Beadle.
There, Zach. How was it? A little cold?
A little chilly, yeah.
Chilly, yeah, I'm sure. You went 2 for 3. You started the whole rally in the top of the 9th with a little bloop to center. Walk me through that at bat.
Early, I was seeing the ball well. Chased the pitch out of the zone. Just kind of told myself, you know, see it deep, put some wood on the ball, and see if you can make something cool happen.
You made something cool happen. You guys were down 4 runs, clawed your way back. You took the lead in the 9th. I mean, how did it feel just to do it in the way that you guys did?
I mean, there was never a doubt in the dugout. I know we caught some tough breaks early, but you know, the whole dugout, we stayed up the whole game, and it showed on the scoreboard tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks, Zach. Congratulations.
No problem. Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Patty. Zach Beadle, our player of the game here tonight, was a key piece in the Mammoths' comeback victory over the Hoppers here tonight by a final score of 8-7. What a game here tonight for the fans here as they're getting ready for the fireworks show in just a few minutes. So that's going to do it for us here tonight here at Jimmy John's Field. Our final score, the Westside Woolly Mammoths win in comeback fashion over the Eastside Diamond Hoppers by a final score of 8-7. On behalf of everyone here at the USPBL Network, on behalf of our infield host, Patty Cesarini, my broadcast partner, Enver Shaplow, I'm Alex Johnson. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game, and we'll see you tomorrow for a Saturday night doubleheader between the Utica Unicorns and the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers for softball night and Bark in the Park number 2, beginning at 5:30 p.m. right here on the USPBL Network. Have a good night, everyone.